So a bear walks into a bar and he says, "Can I get a Jack and Coke?" And the guy was like, "Why the pause?" And he was like, "I was born with it."
Wait, why the pause?
Because he's a bear.
Paul.
Oh.
All right, ready? 1, 2, and 3.
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome back. Episode 27. I know you've been patiently waiting. We skipped a few episodes.
And you ass would
I don't
get
think we
rolled
skipped the
on.
episode.
Well,
Been
we just
hot
skipped-
for
we
so
just skipped a
long.
week.
we skipped a week, but they've been
So
patiently
wrong.
waiting. I've been patiently waiting
No, you haven't.
For what? What have you been waiting for?
Sick
for this
politics.
episode.
Every time we ask you a question about it, you're just don't answer.
Incline.
I just let it flow.
This song is so hard.
Like this whole album, as we mentioned many
Yeah,
times, probably.
word.
Look, you shook. No man, warrior.
Like Conan. Yeah.
Should have worn my G
It's
Unit
20
shirt.
years since this album came out.
20 years?
20 years?
Damn,
wow,
I feel
wow.
old.
Shut your mouth.
Does that make me a quitter?
I used to listen to this album in the bus.
Yeah.
On your MP3 or your CD?
The
My
bus
CD player.
The bus to junior high school?
No, junior high school. That's the only time I took the bus.
I just said
What-
junior high school.
Oh, I heard high school. I got 50 in my ear.
All right.
Feel like it, man.
go ahead.
hot for
Press
so
that
long.
It's 50.
air horn.
Pew, 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 pew.
Yes, sir. Hold on. Were you what was that line he said? Looking for a nice slut to get a nut
I'm
on?
just a squirrel looking for
a
a
nut.
slut with a nice butt
To get
to
a
get
nut.
a nut.
Is that what you were doing in the bus?
Maybe.
I just picture Riyadh jerking off in the back of the bus.
That's disgusting.
Oh, man. All right.
Pause.
So since
You
you
got the trains,
Whoa.
he got the buses. What's
I don't
going
know-
on?
I don't
He was
know
waiting
how-
for the story. He's like, yo, I'm just waiting for Riyadh to jerk off in the bus. He was like, all right, let me tell you guys a story now.
We're
I
listening.
saw a joke yesterday, and it just ties into this. I don't know how this wasn't planned.
Wait, is this the?
No,
We're gonna right into it.
Dude, I told you, do not play it until after certain topics.
you
But
just
this-
said
yeah,
that
they
you
just come to me. They just
Hold
come
on,
to
hold on.
me.
There's a whole bunch of stuff happening right now.
All right, everybody, you gotta patiently wait for this joke.
Don't worry about it. Like,
Thanks for joining
I'll
us.
Pull it out.
Okay.
He's
Wait,
gonna
we
pull
gotta
it
stop
out.
it, though.
Go back to pad 1.
Yeah. Anyways,
Yeah.
go ahead with your joke of the
So,
day.
so this is not the joke of the
Oh,
day.
sorry.
This is just a
There's
joke.
many
This
more
is
to
just
come. but
Hold on, before you start the joke, welcome to Titles Overrated. I'm Maz.
I'm Arif.
I'm Riyadh.
And I'm Steven.
I thought you were. What do you want?
I'm not
to
going to
be
call
called?
myself that.
Yeah, I know.
Padre. No,
Yeah,
no,
Padre.
And Padre to my left. Oh, happy Father's Day. We missed the Father's Day episode, but we
I
got
think it was done
3.
on purpose.
Yeah, I know. I think so
I-
too.
I
But that's
fed it-
why,
I fed
that's
it
why
off.
I kept my
I-
pick of the week.
I actually didn't even text Steven Happy Father's Day because
I
I'm
love
like,
it.
yo,
Me neither.
I
I'm
felt,
like,
I
this
felt,
motherfucker-
I was-
I
was
felt like
gonna-
you guys respected my request.
I was
Yeah.
gonna put it on my story. I was like, you know what? Fuck that guy.
you should have been like, fuck this father.
Happy Father's Day to everyone except this guy.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. So happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day to you too and your
Thank you.
unclaimed kids.
Damn.
My super.
You got babies running around?
I hope not.
I hope so.
Yeah, me too. Because that would be spicy in your life.
It would be
Yeah.
the best for the
Go
world.
spice up your
More
life.
Riyads.
They'd be like the pygmy people, just mad tiny, just running around.
Dude, somebody got to pick us. So yeah, so this dude, he was behind a lady on the bus, and he was like, I think you have cum on the back of your shirt.
Oh
and she
my
was like,
God.
oh, it's probably just toothpaste. He's like, that's weird. I don't remember ejaculating toothpaste.
Oh my god.
Which is not what I did on the
Oh, I was about
bus.
to say.
Okay.
Wait, so this wasn't you?
No.
Okay, cool.
Mm.
Just a
Where'd
funny
you?
story.
From where?
I don't know. It was on Instagram. It was on a meme or something.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna send it, but I was like, nah. This
So
is
it
too
wasn't.
dirty to
So
send.
it wasn't real.
It's not
life.
even dirty. It's just like that's like extreme sexual harassment.
Yeah. I was like, you know what? Maybe I won't share this one. I'll just remember to not repeat it. And here we are one day later.
You're telling your life story
To all your fans.
To all the fans.
to your OnlyFans.
That ain't the joke though. So stay tuned.
Oh my god. But yeah, man. Welcome back to episode 27.
Welcome
Word.
back, like I said.
How was your guys' week?
How was your Father's Day?
I was
started that.
sick as a motherfucker. Like I
Dude.
thought I had COVID-20. Like it was that bad. Like I was dying.
Yo, I was too, honestly.
I was there on the couch
I
shivering.
think all three, because he had mentioned that he was having sinus problems, right?
Yeah, I was fucked up.
Yeah.
I had a fever,
Yeah.
and it came out of nowhere. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and then I fucked myself up because on Wednesday driving home, I was like, yo, you know what? I haven't got sick in mad long. That's mad weird. Thursday came, I woke up with a cough. Friday came, I was like out from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, like just on the couch, just dying. Just like, yo, you good? You need to go to the doctor. I'm like, I don't have insurance right now.
Yeah, I went to urgent care and I was like, yo, I think I got COVID. And they're like, nah, you ain't got it. And they're like, yo, we'll check you for strep, and it wasn't. And then they were like, nah, you probably just got a really bad sinus infection. And I'm like, how common is it? And they're like, nah, everyone's getting it.
Yeah, it was bad. And then I gave it to my dad, and I felt even better.
Damn, for
You gave it to
Father's
your
Day?
dad?
Yeah, for Father's Day, I was like, happy Father's Day.
Father's Day, pops.
Yeah,
Well, you guys, that's
that
how you do it.
motherfucker was out. I was like, damn.
Yeah, I was messed up too. I even tried to make a doctor's appointment, but she told me to go to urgent care. But she was like, a lot of people are coming in because of that smoke that was coming from Canada. And my dumbass was chilling outside all day like it was cool.
But so did I. I felt fine. I had all my windows open. I was just chilling.
I mean, when I was driving to work and then that shit was freaking red outside, I closed my windows.
Yeah, the day when it was like 300 AQI, whatever the fuck shit was, that's when I had to walk home. Well, not all the way home, but I went from the office to the train, and then the train had better air than up top.
Yeah,
I remember I took my
That's how you
mask
know
off
it's bad.
on the train. I was like, damn, it smells mad good in here.
Yeah.
And I hate the smell of Subway, but it was
It
fucking
was a lot
good.
better.
Yeah, because I walked outside for a little bit and it burnt my chest. It felt like that's what it felt like for me.
Yo, I didn't feel any of that. I had the windows open. My balcony door was open.
nah,
like,
that shit freaking.
Yeah, but
tastes like-
Bangladesh has really bad air. So
that's
like,
true. I'm used to that type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh, back home.
Yeah, I did feel like I was home. Not gonna lie, man. People actually said that I follow. Shout out to Eagle Lucky. What up, bro?
What up?
And his
What
whole
up? I follow him
squad.
too.
Word. This show.
What up, bro?
he said he looked like
So no,
Yeah.
so a lot of people that I follow now, my algorithm has like a lot of Bengali stuff on it. From
speaking
Bangladesh.
Bangla. What was it?
Bangla, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Bangla. Was it Bangla?
Bangla, yeah. The guy who's
Yeah, but you said Bangladeshi.
not Bangladesh. It was like from Bangladesh. Like the posts
Yeah.
were from Bangladesh, and
Or
people were
Bengali.
comparing it. Even I think Tanya, what up Tanya? She put up a post and she was like, "This is just like Bangladesh because that's the air in Bangladesh is bad."
Damn.
Yeah, so maybe that's why it didn't affect me as much as it affected you guys.
Is it like 300 bad?
I think so. It's probably worse
Nah, because we
No,
hit,
at 300
'cause-
it was the
we
most
hit
in the
500.
world, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was in the world in the last like 15 years. I'm sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
So
we
no,
hit
not that bad.
500, and I sent it to shops. And I was like, "Yo, we hit 500. I'm not gonna go outside. I'm falling asleep at work right now."
Yeah,
And never wake up.
that's crazy. No, I had all my windows. I felt fine. I felt okay. Knock on wood.
But yeah, thank God I'm feeling better now.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
That
Okay.
was crazy.
So did you guys see that Drake stole our shit?
In what way?
So Drake dropped a book over the weekend, and
He had
ironically, well, he didn't. I guess he did.
Did he write
Hold
the
on.
book?
Yeah, did he write?
So
Or
he
was it ghost
It
written?
was it was dictated
Boy,
by
yeah.
someone else. He was
Just ticking it hard.
yeah. So I guess he wrote it with someone. I forgot the name. It starts with a K. I'm sure Steven is pulling it up. But the name of the book is called "Titles Ruin Everything."
Sounds
It's
familiar.
a poetry book.
Mm-hmm.
He's mad weird.
I like to think of this podcast.
I
as
made an
poetry.
album to go with the caption from Pitchfork. I don't know what newsletter this is, but he's like, I made an album to go with this book. He says they said they missed the old Drake "Girl Don't Tempt Me" for all the dogs.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's
Yeah.
an album.
No, but he also said Jake releases a poetry book. Titles ruin everything.
Okay.
He had to listen to our shit.
Yeah, 100%.
That's a pretty
100%.
good.
He
That's
stole.
a pretty good title.
He stole our shit.
It is. We should have came up
We
with
should
that.
have
Stole our
fucking
shit.
thought about that
Was
shit.
that take?
Titles ruin everything.
Maybe he
Yeah.
took it.
No, he took it from us.
Mm.
We didn't think about that, but titles
Yeah,
are overrated.
yeah,
Titles ruin
because
everything.
Drake is definitely listening to our podcast.
Thank you for admitting that.
Shout out
Yeah,
to
it's about
Drake.
time
Shout out to you,
realized.
Drake.
I mean,
Word,
Moz
Drake.
picks him every
Yeah.
other week.
We're like, oh.
Yo, my pick of the week today is Drake too.
Yeah, big shocker.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So how do you guys feel about that? I
feel
want
great.
a check. Nice check.
Yeah, I'm saying we go after him.
We should start suing this guy.
I'm okay with it.
Are you guys excited for his new album?
I'm excited
I
for
didn't
his
even know
new
he had a
book.
new album coming out.
Yeah. So when you scan the QR code, because he did a press run for the book,
Yeah.
and then he was on the New York Post, New York Times, and he had a QR code. So if you scanned it, it gave you information like he's dropping an album following this book as a promotion, and it's supposed to be the old Drake, whatever that means.
See him in a wheelchair.
is it like his first two like mixtapes? Because I didn't listen to his first two mixtapes.
Get out of here! You never
Yeah.
listened to Best I Ever Had?
Nah.
Best I ever.
Oh,
was-
I listened to that. That was good.
Yeah, that was a good album.
Yeah, because you guys liked Degrassi, so like I wasn't about
I've
that.
never
shit.
seen Degrassi in my
I was
life.
like, yo, this dude was
I've
in a
liked
wheelchair.
Degrassi.
I watched Degrassi.
You wouldn't.
I only watched Degrassi because I found out Drake was in it, and then the episode I saw he got shot, and I was like, "Yo, they shot
They killed
Drake. And then he in his wheelchair for mad long.
Because when he was first coming out, they were like, yo, there's a rapper from Canada that was on a TV show, and I was like, yo, I'm not listening to that. Like nothing about it sounded good.
What are you talking about? That's when Best I Ever Had came out.
That album was fire, man.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
You,
So
you don't like Best I Ever Had?
Yo, there was so much
Best I
hype
Ever
behind.
Had, Best I Ever Had.
Yeah,
That's not how it sounds.
Maybe you
Sounded
might
just like
think.
that.
like 50 made it not cool to like that type because you have to remember like Ja Rule was coming out with some fire music
Yeah.
that was
Everybody
very much like
hated on
that,
it.
and then he was like, yo, don't do that.
Mhm.
Then he kind of made something like that, but then after that, it was like, all right, we're not. It's a
Yeah, but then
straight.
50 made like 21 Questions. 50 made
Yeah.
Yeah, but I never really
Candy
liked
Shop.
those songs like that he made.
Oh,
Like Candy
I love
Shop
those
was like,
songs.
ugh.
I'm gonna
Right.
take you to the candy shop.
didn't like
I'm
Candy
like,
Shop
oh,
the
I'm
same
going to the
Yeah.
candy shop. Who's coming with me?
I love candy.
Who's coming with me? No one.
More for me.
Wait, did 50 say? No, it was the girl that said that.
Little Kim.
Who's looking?
Yeah, it was
No,
supposed to be
it was
Lil' Kim.
Olivia.
It was supposed to be Lil' Kim, and then they got into beef, and then it was Olivia on the actual release album.
Oh, because the Little Kim one was the mixtape, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the album, it was Olivia because they had beef back in the day for something.
But his first the first mixtape that this guy had was what 2008?
Ooh, 50?
No,
Drake?
Drake.
Yeah, I think it came out in 2008.
2007?
Like around that time, I had pulled away from like mainstream hip hop.
Mm. Yeah, but this wasn't mainstream though. This was underground.
Nah, it was like I remember like Drake's like mixtape were real big.
2006 was his first mixtape.
Oh,
Damn.
still in high school.
Yeah. It's called Room for Improvement.
It's like Mac Miller's first like few mixtapes. I never listened to them.
yeah.
Oh, those are dope.
Mac Miller. Yeah, the first ones were pretty good.
Like I listened to Logic.
KIDS
Yeah.
was really
Yeah,
good.
kicking
So
incredibly
so
dope
Logic's
shit.
first two mixtapes I did listen to because those are like very like underground hip hop
Those were good too.
versus like the poppy songs that I was like, yo, I'm not really into that.
I never listened to any of this.
Never listened to Logic.
Logic was pretty
If
good.
you ask me one Logic song, I cannot name one Logic song.
I don't believe that because
No, you like
just
that
go into Maz's car and he would be playing
you like that
shit.
Suicide
Yeah.
song.
That's not Logic.
Suicide
Yeah.
is
No, it's
XXX.
No, it's
No, that's-
1-800.
Lupe. Oh, that one.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
I
I
thought it was
love
about the
Lupe.
other song. No, the Suicide song that we were thinking about is Lupe. You're right.
no. I was thinking about XXX.
Tentacion?
Suicide. Too.
Oh no,
No, not that one.
He put the suicide hotline as the title,
That's the title of the song.
and the chorus, and it was real big. But
Yeah.
like for me, it was like all right.
I didn't really like that. Yeah. It was
It was
cool.
a good song.
Yeah.
It was just not my type of
Yeah.
music. This is why I got real happy when Griselda and all of them came out. I was like, yo, this is fire.
Just coming back, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think when Drake first came out, it was a shift because he was the first one to do rap and songs.
Yeah, and I
Or
wasn't.
sing.
And
yeah,
actually sound good.
Yeah, and sound
doing it.
good.
yeah, without T-Pain's like
Auto tune.
Auto-tune.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yo, but I was a big Ja Rule fan. Yo, back in the day.
Word. Yeah.
Yo,
Vinny
I was a
Vici was
huge
just one
Ja
of his
Rule fan.
like that's a classic album.
Yeah.
What? Pain is Love?
No, Vinny
No.
Vici, his
Oh.
first album.
I don't think you know about that album. That's like his very, very first
I don't
album.
know, but I
Yeah.
bought that Pain is Love album and I was like, yo,
Plain Old Love was good. Like he had a good like pocket. Like and he even wrote. He said it like, yo, like I was making all these girl songs. Like I wasn't trying to be a gangster.
yep.
Like yeah, granted there was his first album was like that, but his second one and third weren't like that. And then he was like, yo, 50 said it wasn't cool to do that. Everyone believed him, and then he immediately started making the same type of music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like,
And like with
and he-
New York and stuff
yeah.
like that.
So then that was that part. But yeah, Ja Rule, I mean, I still like Ja Rule music, like his old music. I don't have listened to anything that was new.
I don't think he makes any new music.
I think he did come out with a couple more albums.
He
I-
came out, but it was.
I actually just saw him on
It wasn't
TikTok,
good.
like doing like he entered the stage on a stretcher and he popped up and he was like, "What would I do without my baby?" And I was like, "That's fucking weird, man."
That's a good that's good.
That's a good way to come out.
Yeah.
I was like, "What
We
the hell are
gotta,
you doing?"
we gotta
He
bring
went-
Riyadh out in a
yeah.
wheelchair next time.
Yeah.
Just pop out from the back.
That's a good
Nah,
song
just
though.
on a skateboard.
Oh, he's,
Kick
gonna,
it.
I
push.
don't skate anymore.
he's gonna break his other knee.
Right.
Word, he probably would. Oh man. Okay.
That shit is wild.
So you guys are not excited about the Drake album?
I mean, his last album was all right. The one with 21 Savage. I wasn't.
Yeah.
And he won.
Yeah, he won. There's a few good songs on there. I liked it.
You
A few
see-
good. So I don't think he should have won that album though.
Yeah,
For
there is
best group.
Did he won best group?
Yeah, him.
him
and,
I thought Kendrick won.
No, he won best artist.
Got it. Oh, shout out to
Yeah.
Burna Boy. Burna Boy won the first International Artist of the Year
Yeah.
award.
nice.
Yeah, man, he deserves that for sure.
I didn't know anyone else that was on there though. To be honest with you.
I didn't know it. I know a few of them. I'm lying. I did. Yeah. But
His-
I'm happy Burna Boy got
His
one.
Burna Boy,
concerts on TikTok look
Yo,
crazy.
Yeah.
I thought he was West Indian for the longest time, and I'm like, yo, he's Nigerian.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's African.
His music's fire.
Yeah, he's Nigerian. Yeah, I love that. I love Burna Boy. Pause.
Yeah, his concerts look amazing.
Oh my god! But I'm looking forward to Drake's album.
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I am not looking for a Drake's album for the first time in a long time because all his albums for the past couple times have been really letdowns.
You didn't like Honestly Nevermind?
Honestly, I don't even remember that song.
It was like the techno house type
No,
of music.
didn't like that one.
You didn't like that one?
No. I
Damn.
still play old Drake, like old mixtape Drakes.
So you should be happy for this because it's
Yeah,
gonna be
'cause-
old Drake.
For the dogs.
Yeah, sure.
But will it be old Drake? That's the real question.
I think Views was the last album I actually liked.
Yo,
Views?
Views was a good album.
Did you see the meme that was talking about that? People are quoting Drake for him saying like, "Yo, no, my music's not relatable to no one. So I'm too rich."
Yeah, because you're too rich. Yeah,
and he
yeah.
started and they started
Yeah.
labeling a bunch of shit, and I'm like, "Yo, I don't know any of this stuff."
Yeah, nah.
And everyone in the captions was like, "Yo, I don't know any of this."
Yep. It's true. I mean, that's what happens when an artist goes like super mainstream. He's an international artist, so it'll be hard to relate.
Did you see his card got declined on TikTok?
Embarrassing.
That-
Yeah, and then he
That's
said,
when he did the embarrassing thing.
yeah.
Oh, it wasn't.
No,
It wasn't.
it was
No,
that.
no.
I'm not gonna lie. That was the funniest thing I saw.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
sent it to everyone. Everyone was like, "Yo, I don't want to pause it."
Yeah.
But then I did pause it. I was like, "Yo, how'd they get that picture?"
That's gross. Yeah, that was gross.
So for the listeners, there's a reel that Drake was showing some like things to
Somebody
like 21,
edited it, yeah.
21 Savage, and on the bottom, it was like scrolling through pictures, and then he goes, "Oh, embarrassing," but it's a picture of him. Well, it looks like a picture of him, like sucking dick.
Mm-hmm. No, it was a picture of some guy that looks like him actually sucking dick.
Oh, that it really exists? I thought it was a Photoshop.
No, it is. I mean, it's not him, but it's a guy that looks exactly like
yeah,
him.
yeah, and he was like embarrassing. He went. I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Nah, it was when his card declined. So somebody just edited the photos.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh man.
That's nasty.
That's nasty.
You're right
Yup.
over there?
Yeah.
I don't know where this came from.
I sent it to you guys.
No, that's why.
Yeah. Like, I don't watch that stuff.
But it's
Yo.
funny, he doesn't watch your shit, but then in lieu of your shit, he'll send back the exact same things that
Yeah,
you
I
send
know.
in the
That's
past.
right.
That's how you know
like-
it's
like
good.
30 days later.
That's my like. If I send back the same shit, like yeah, but I like that.
Oh my god.
I send less things now because I'm like, yo, you guys aren't even looking at it anyway.
Yo,
Yeah.
speaking of embarrassing,
No, I do.
have you ever like watched porn and then like feel really bad about what you watched?
Never.
What do you
Okay.
mean?
I don't know. I was watching some weird shit the other night,
Please.
and I was like, yo,
What's
afterwards,
the weird shit?
Please continue.
it was like this. It was like this big gangbang, right? And there was mad dicks everywhere, and I was like, yo, I feel very bad watching this. And then they,
Which part do you feel like bad that it's happening?
I
or-
feel bad for her, and I was like, yo. Afterward, I finished. I was like, damn, I shouldn't have watched that. I feel bad for the girl. But,
Why was she? Oh, it's like 7-8 dudes with one girl.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I was like, yo, I shouldn't have watched that. And it stuck with me, and I just had to tell you guys.
Why did you feel like you got violated?
A little bit. I was like, yo, this poor
Did you,
girl.
Did you nut though?
I did not.
Yo, did you
And
guys?
will you go back
yeah.
to the video?
I probably
Did you
won't.
save it to your favorites?
Nah. Can you
Like-
save to your favorites
Can you? Of course you can.
Yeah, you could always save it to your favorites.
without logging in?
Yeah, you just
Mhm.
click tab or I mean
You
like
make it to your bookmark.
Oh,
bookmark,
bookmark.
or
Yeah.
read for later or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
But like, yo, like
Wait.
Bookmarks is gonna be mad.
Oh, time out. So you've never saved a video and went back to it?
No, he
you
looks
always
for
find
it.
a new one?
Yeah.
That's
Because
mad research,
wait, you guys don't find new ones?
I always find new ones.
I always find new ones. I don't go back.
But what if you want to look
Sometimes
back
you
for
gotta-
an old one?
bro. Yeah, sometimes you got to go
No.
You
back
gotta
and
do research.
Nah.
Nah, I mean,
That's too
if
much
it pops up, that's too much work. If it
Why?
pops
It's
up,
already
then
saved.
it's
You
good.
just pull it up and like, oh, there she is.
'Cause
Yeah, but
he's-
like,
he's
what, like,
bookmarking.
there's like, what's the point of it?
What do you mean? It was so good that you have to relive that moment again.
Nah, I can't.
You have the internet at your like fingertips.
I get that, but not all of it is great. Why
Yeah.
would you spend?
like, if anything, I would try to look for the girl again.
Yeah, exactly. Look for
See-
another scene.
Let's see what she dibbles and dabbles.
Okay. Dimples and dabbles.
You mean,
Let's see what she did.
let's see the range.
Oh
know?
my God, she's a schoolgirl today.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
She's so talented.
Yeah, I want to see if she's believable.
Okay. I see what I get that.
But for
I
me,
see
it's
what you
always
mean.
it's usually storylines. Like
Storylines are actually getting
can't-
pretty good now.
I can't stand when the first like 5 minutes is them just like
Oh, I love it.
stripping, and it's like I'm like, but how did you get into this position?
how-
Oh,
but
yeah,
the title is
yeah.
mad elaborate.
I need a backstory.
It was like I don't know, like
Yeah.
housewife, blah blah blah, and it just goes off like a big ass long thing, and you're like, all right, cool, it's gonna have a storyline. You get there, and it's like she's just like cooking, then she just starts to get naked, and then I'm like, there's no storyline here.
Yeah, my favorite
Exit.
ones where it's like so easy where the girl is cooking and the guys is just like, hey, and then that's it. That's all it took. She butt ass
That's
naked.
your
Yeah.
style?
No, that's not my style.
Oh.
I like a backstory. I want to know. I want to know. I seen one.
If Miles ever comes up to you while you're cooking, he says, hey, you know what he wants.
Watch her back.
Watch your back and your front, because he's coming.
Pun intended.
Yep.
No, I seen one where the girl's car broke down. I was like, oh shit, what's gonna happen now? Like, who's gonna come and help her? That was pretty good. I forgot what who the star was, but that was a good one. She was like fixing her car, pretending.
Yeah, I remember back in the
broken.
day, I used to memorize all the girls that were like,
The
Like,
name,
really
right?
popular, yeah.
and now I can't remember any.
I don't know any of them.
Like, it's not even important.
I still
anymore.
know the old ones. I know Sasha Grey. I know Riley Reid, of course.
You be liking white girls.
Yeah. Skinny white girls.
Oh,
Junk in the Trunk 15.
Layla Starr.
Lady Star was alright.
Mhm.
All right, cool.
Latest star was cool.
I redeemed myself.
Yo,
no, I
you-
mean you like
do
what
you-
you like, bro.
Yeah, do you,
There's nothing wrong
you,
with that.
you guys ever? There's a lot of things wrong with things.
This is a lot of-
Especially with that.
Yeah, you're over here feeling bad for the porn star. Like, oh,
yeah,
she got paid for it.
paid.
Yeah.
I mean,
She's doing her job.
I mean,
No, but have you guys ever seen
did she really get paid? Do we know if she got paid or not? What if they're like, yo, fuck you?
There
I think
was
that's illegal.
actually,
That's
I
rape.
was reading this article. There was actually this porn site, Girls Do Porn, and they used to do videos back in the day, but all of a sudden they went missing.
The girls went missing?
No, the
Oh.
videos went missing. They got taken
Oh.
down.
Close one.
So when I looked it up and do my
They're coming
research,
for you.
Oh, shit.
I know, right? I'm gonna stop talking. But no, apparently they weren't treating the girls properly. They weren't like
Damn.
paying them. They were like, oh, you have to do this scene, blah blah blah, and that they got found out. And
No, the only reason why I felt bad, to be honest, because I was watching an episode of CSI, not CSI, I was Law and Order,
Okay.
right? And this girl was doing this, like this pornographic
You
scenes.
started way too hard just now.
Yeah, she was
Maybe
doing these
question what you're
pornographic
watching.
scenes, right? And then
Uh-huh.
and then at the end of the episode, at the end of the episode, she was like, she, I don't know what happened in the episode, but I remember at the end, what happened
I'm sure you remember that.
was like, she's like, oh, this is all I know, and then she walks into like a set of a porn set, and there's like 5 dudes there, and then the cop is like, you don't have to do this, and she's like, I have to do this.
What show is this?
See, it's Law and Order.
Yo, I find
SUV.
I find anyone that watches that show like religiously mad weird.
I don't know. I seen one episode, and that's
Yo, you know what?
and that
bitches
was the
love?
episode you watched.
They love.
What happened?
Wait, what? What did you just say?
He said I only seen one episode. I was like, oh, and that was the episode
That was the
that we
episode
just
I
happened to
watched.
watch.
Yo, you know what I realized? I feel like every girl watches Grey's Anatomy
Yeah, but where'd you go from Law and Order SVU?
because you said if you watch that, it's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
I
but
feel like Grey's.
Grey's Anatomy. I watched a lot of seasons. It's pretty good.
I seen one episode.
I watch
I don't
Mad
think you
TV.
could say every girl watches
Yeah.
anything.
I feel like everyone I talk
Nah,
to, they
but
love Grey's Anatomy.
But Grey's
I'm like,
Anatomy,
yo, just
it's a
a
story.
hospital
It's
scene.
complex or whatever, right?
Yeah.
But like Law and Order SVU, normally it has to do with like sexual assault in some form of fashion.
It's like 90%.
It's like the show nonstop. It's like little kids. It's like
my God.
it's all
I
the
couldn't watch that.
cases nonstop. I'm like, yo, like
and
this
it
is
all,
a re-
and
this
it
is-
all happens in New York.
yeah. So it's like a reoccurring theme, and I'm like, yo, bro, why do you keep watching this? This is like intense. Like I've watched some documentaries where it's like, okay, this is what happened to the kids, like, ugh. Right? But did you watching a show of them doing all this crazy shit? And it's like, yo, I'm not okay with this. Like,
No.
it's mad weird. And then came out that study about the watching like true crimes
True crimes, yeah.
as a relaxing type of thing. Like a therapist was like, yo, that's a major red flag. Like you should chill out with that.
Why? Why is it a red flag?
You're finding true crimes of like serial killers to be relaxing.
Oh, not relax. Okay, relaxing. I guess. Okay, but
I mean,
some people just watch it just to have. I know people that have like you have the TV on before they go to bed just to go to bed.
Yo, if I tell you I watch war movies to go to sleep, you would think that's mad weird.
I'm all about the violence. Let's go.
Yeah,
No.
I mean, but I watch
All about the violence.
I watch Band of Brothers. I watch like Black Hawk. Like if I'm bored, I'm like, yo, I need something to watch, just chill out. Like I'll watch those movies.
Mhm.
I know that it's not a normal thing to watch. Like seeing like body parts fly everywhere. The same thing with like these true crimes. It's like legitimately like you're getting satisfaction off watching something that really happened to people at a very like deep psychological level.
What if it's like just curiosity? Like you're curious about
If it's
what happened.
so the part you're missing is not that you're watching it,
It's
right?
the relaxing
Is
part.
that you enjoy watching it to the point where it's like it's relaxing. Like you watching it right before you go to bed.
What is relaxing to me?
I don't
That's
think
what
I
I'm
watch-
wondering. I'm like,
yeah.
damn, what do I?
I don't want. I listen to music is relaxing for me.
Nah,
Music is
that's
on.
not
I can't.
relaxing.
Yeah,
I
but
can't.
like what happens
I
is just
can't.
like in the background you're listening and it's just like people getting their head chopped off. You just hear it screaming.
Yeah, would you go to sleep to that?
No, I just won't watch it.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You would
Okay.
listen to it though.
Like sometimes you watch these serial killers, you're just like, yo, what the fuck? What am I watching right now? The story about what's that dude with the
The Dahmer dude.
the Dahmer dude.
Dahmer?
Like
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, I'm not watching any of that shit.
Yeah.
Like, none of that seemed interesting. Like I can read the articles, like cool. Like why do we have to make it into a movie?
So you don't like Black Mirror?
Black Mirror was whack. Like I saw the new season, I was like, yo,
The new
this is-
season sucked ass so much.
Yeah?
It was ridiculous. It
I was-
wasn't even Black Mirror. It was like literally like just single stories of like nonsense.
Oh,
That's what I thought it was. So I never watched it because there was like so much hype. Like, oh, it's amazing. And I was like,
the old seasons are really good though.
I'm not gonna watch it. Like I'm good. Like I'll watch other shit, but
Mm. okay. So we can't watch true crimes for relax. I don't think I've ever watched a TV show
Yeah, I
to
don't-
relax. I'm trying to think back. I don't
you
think
never
I
watched
ever-
TV
relax.
to relax.
Nah,
No.
maybe
How intense are you watching The
maybe-
Office?
maybe-
Yeah, right.
to relax.
probably
Why are you watching The Office?
Like when people
Because I
come,
like the show.
yeah,
But I don't
because you
think I'm
rely.
relax. I
probably
just wanna laugh.
the only one that I watch to relax is New Girl.
what?
Am I missing the point here?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
You're like, oh,
Like, we're not-
I just want to unwind. I'm gonna put TV on and watch a show that I like.
yeah.
That's
It's
true.
basically a
Okay.
show you like. We're not saying like it's soothing. Like
Yeah, it's not gonna put
like
you to sleep.
beach waves
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Okay. I see what you guys
birds
saying now.
chirping.
What were you saying? New Girl.
He watches
New Girls are
New
really
Girl's
solid.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, like
New
whenever
Girl,
I'm
The
bored,
Office.
I just put that on.
Okay.
That's a
Yo,
good show.
Yo,
How I
I
Met Your Mother.
found Jessie to be really annoying.
she is.
Super
Jess,
annoying.
yeah.
Jess,
She's mad,
yeah.
yeah. But
She
Schmidt
made
makes
the
up
show.
Schmidt makes the show.
Nah,
Winston makes the show.
Winston makes it.
Winston's
Nah.
my guy.
Winston picks it
Winston's
up like
hilarious.
right after like season 3.
When Cece gets married.
Yeah.
Or the wedding.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Indian wedding.
Yeah.
Nah, but Nick is hilarious too.
Spoiler alert.
Mhm.
If you haven't seen the show, it came out like 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah,
Rhea
man, long ago.
doesn't watch any TV or
Yeah.
listen to music in his car.
I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure he's a serial
sometimes.
killer.
I don't watch true crime documentaries for pleasure.
I mean, I technically do because I
Like
I love-
documentaries, I
love
can understand. I can understand documentaries, but if you're watching a reenactment, like what was the R. Kelly one that people watched?
Nah, I didn't watch that.
I didn't
There's
watch
Like
an
his-
R. Kelly reenactment.
That was
Yeah,
too real.
yeah.
That's weird.
Like people
him
were
peeing
people
on people?
watched it.
Trapped in the closet.
Whatever it's called, bro.
I think it's
Like-
Trapped-
Oh, that was the music videos.
No, I think the other one was
I
like
like that one.
no.
I watched it last week.
Is that still on YouTube?
It probably
Nah,
is.
It got taken down for
Nah,
guidelines.
I don't think so. I think it's still up there.
Yeah.
YouTube doesn't give a fuck
But
about
like
guidelines.
like the idea that you're like I don't know. I think it's crazy.
There's 33 trapped in the closets.
Yeah, I think it's actually people trapped in the closet though.
Nope, it's still on YouTube.
Oh man.
Trapped in the closet was pretty wild though. Like he walked in.
Yo, R. Kelly was a pretty wild person.
That's true.
He was
That's
a
true.
pretty wild person.
Yo, I saw this comedian talking about like how can we never really cancel R. Kelly because it's like not even just his songs. He wrote so much music
Mad
for
people.
everyone
Yeah.
that's like, oh wait,
Yeah.
I don't like. I was never a big R. Kelly fan to begin with.
Yeah.
You
I
like-
like the songs. I thought R. Kelly was cool.
Yeah, I thought his songs
Yeah,
were pretty
Like
The
good.
Hotel,
Liar.
hated it.
I loved Hotel.
Girl, you
we
wanna
know
come
this.
to my
What about I
hotel?
Believe I Can Fly?
I actually did like that song.
I know we went through it. We
Yeah,
went over
yeah,
this on the
we went-
podcast.
yeah,
because
we did.
because that was like I think everyone sang it like for like second grade
Mm-hmm.
when it came out.
It was a good song. I really believed I could fly
Did you try?
every time. Every time I hear that song.
Oh my
Michael
God.
Jordan over here trying to dunk.
Yo, speaking of TV, I feel like the last 2 weeks, all I got on like my phone on the news was about the submarine situation. I'm sure you guys are all aware of it.
Submarine?
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just like,
The whole
yeah, that
submarine
was crazy.
situation.
It took over everything.
So
Yeah,
before I start, first of all, R.I.P. to the family
Rest
and
in
everybody
peace. That's
involved.
crazy.
You know, that's a crazy thing.
To go through.
What?
To which family we talking about?
The family
families
members
who
of the
died.
people that died.
The rich people?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
People
Uh,
died. It's
People
I
die all
know.
the time.
No, I know, but I'm just saying before I start getting insensitive, you
People
know,
die all the time.
R.I.P. Yeah.
People get shot every day.
The only
Yeah.
person I feel bad for in this whole situation
Was the kid?
was the kid. Because apparently the kid didn't want to go, and he went because of a Father's Day present. It's the only person
Told
I
you,
feel-
Father's Day is.
That's the only reason. That's the only person I feel bad
Bit
for.
overrated
Everyone
over
else is like a Titanic
Enthusiast?
enthusiast, and
Yo,
they
that
wanted
shit
to
was
go
so.
see.
I didn't even, like. Yo, I didn't know how deep that shit's like 2 miles down.
That shit is ridiculously deep. Like I
The
saw a
pressure is
TikTok
crazy.
where
Is it
it's
2
like
mile? I think it's a lot further than
No,
that.
Nah, it's 2 miles. It's just
no,
slightly over
no,
2 miles.
900 feet, 9,000 feet. How
No,
much is 2 miles?
they said it's 10,700 feet. Like I saw a thing where they were like,
Oh, yeah, and then all of a sudden the whales, and all of a sudden it got really
Yeah.
dark. And I saw that too, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't care how much I love
I
something.
thought it was 35,000 feet, and whales don't go past 13,000 feet.
It was
We just-
deeper,
we just
it was
told
deeper
you.
than the Grand Canyon. I don't know what the
And-
number
and a
is.
mi-
we just told you where it was.
What?
It's about 2 miles down.
Alright.
Yeah, but I think is that what they confirmed that's where they landed at?
It said exploded only a couple hundred feet or whatever from the actual where it was at.
Yeah,
What
so
the
exploded.
was.
apparently they didn't even reach the Titanic because apparently what happened was the U.S. government heard a bang, which was the implosion that happened on like Sunday or Monday, and they were searching for this submarine all week.
Mad long. Yeah.
Which sucked because like you're a family member, you're trying to figure out.
The whole time I was thinking of Wedding Crashers, where Owen Wilson was like, "Oh, what an idiot!" It's like, "Hey, mom, look at me!" And he's like, "Dead." He was like, "What an idiot!" And I was like,
Yo, his memory to movies is insane to
I
me,
saw a
dude.
meme. It was like people who quote movies. I don't even remember the end of it, but I was just like, "This is Steven."
Yeah, there was a time where, well, it was like there's a really underrated movie, which is The Cable Guy, and he speaks in movie like all his characters. Like it's a dark comedy, but like everything he picked was of a movie show or movie and whatever. And I think like sometime like last year, I'm like, bro, I think I'm like a modern day Cable Guy because like all I do is remember shows. Thank God for GIFs.
The Cable Guy was a good movie. All I remember from The Cable Guy was the guy came in to like Jim Carrey came in to fix the guy's cable, and then he just kept talking to the guy, and the guy's like, "What the fuck are you saying?" Right?
Yeah,
now?"
he
And
wanted
they-
to be his friend.
He was just
Yeah,
trying to be nice to him. That was Ben Stiller's first directorial movie that he made, and it said it did really bad because it was dark comedy, and 9/11 happened like shortly after. Yeah, so like it did poorly.
But I like a lot of Ben Stiller's movies. He did a pretty good
Oh, I love almost
yeah.
all his movies.
Yeah.
My favorite one is
The Royal Tenenbaums.
no
Zoolander.
no
Oh,
Secret-
along came Polly.
no Secret Life of Walter Mitty.
Yeah, that's a solid movie.
Yeah, I love that movie. That's a good movie. Yo, but the reason I brought up the submarine thing is because there was like what 5 people that passed away,
Yeah.
Right, and
Five
the-
billionaires.
and the whole world freaked out. And then like the week before that, or like a few days before that, we lost like 700 people, migrants, children, men, women coming from Greece. Did you guys see that? Did you guys hear about that at
Yeah.
all?
I read about it. Yeah.
I heard about it after.
That's crazy. to me,
Obama
man.
brought it up too.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Shout out to Obama.
Yeah, he was like, no, he's saying the same thing that you're saying. He was like, everyone was like bigging
It's
up
crazy.
this submarine, and no one was like talking shit about
Nobody
that.
gave a fuck about all those people.
I saw something on TikTok, and it was like, have you guys know? It was a guy, and he was like, have you guys noticed that all you see on your TikTok, on your Instagram, on your Twitter feed is just the submarine stuff? Something else is definitely happening right now in the world that they don't want you to know about. And then all the comments was like, yo, we totally agree with you. Like something is definitely happening. And then like a day later, it's like 700 people on a boat drowned, and like 500
yeah, I don't-
died, something
but-
like that.
I don't know. Sometimes I hear that shit, and then I'm like, all right, it's they're gonna put whatever is the most interesting to people. And
Yeah, but the thing is, I kept like reporting to TikTok, not interested in this submarine issue, and then it still kept freaking popping up.
yeah, but
Just
like
people were sharing that thing like
Yeah.
crazy, bro. Every other feed was about the submarine. It pissed me off.
I didn't give, I honestly didn't give 2 shits about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Why
it
should
did
I?
bother me now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. We got
$250,000 for a ticket,
Yeah.
bruh.
yeah.
Did you see? Did you see? Did you see the ones with the helicopter? It was like, there's a flight to Mars.
Yeah, I saw that.
And,
It's
it's $249,999.99. Like it's 1 penny
And-
cheaper.
And it was like a makeshift helicopter. Like
Yeah.
somebody
To go to
just-
Mars?
Somebody just built in their backyard.
Yeah, my favorite is when everyone talks about the gaming controller because like there's a lot of
poor
gamers.
logistic. Yeah,
This is-
Logitech.
There's a lot of gamers who are like, yo, that's like the worst controller you can buy.
Yo, but that's
It's
crazy.
like the
to me.
controller. It's a controller that your mom bought for you, and she had no idea
Yeah.
what was going on.
Wait, why wasn't it tethered? What is it? Tethered? I can't even speak.
Tethered?
Tethered.
Tethered.
Tethered. Look at my name
Tethered.
coming out. Hello, guys. Yeah. Why wasn't it?
Tethered to a ship. or something like
Yeah.
that? Yeah, because it was too deep, probably.
That's what she said.
No, there was a lot. There was a lot of like apparently there's a lot of interviews with that guy before,
Mm-hmm.
and he was like very anti-regulation, very anti-safety. He was like, yo, we spend too much time being safe.
Well,
Did you
You
know?
know.
Did you know that it locks from the outside?
I did not know.
Like
that.
the
Yeah.
only way to open it is to unbolt it
Unbolted from the outside
and then open it.
and then
so
open
even,
it. So they were literally locked in there.
That's crazy.
Do you know
man.
Mr. Beast was supposed to go on it?
Oh yeah! All of a sudden, all these famous people were supposed to go on it.
I was actually supposed to go.
Yeah.
But I was like, nah,
It's a
we
good
got an
thing you did
episode
it.
to shoot.
I can't go down in the water.
He was going
now.
there on Father's Day. He was the other guy's son.
Nah, but you said $250,000. That's crazy, right?
Yeah, it's
To do-
well, just watch the movie Titanic.
That's not the same.
It looked the same to me.
But
when they were
I
showing
saw
pictures.
this ad where they were like, they go in a Boeing like 747. The name of the company is Zero G. They're flying out of New York in a couple weeks. You guys are interested, but
How much
they-
is it?
well, we're getting there. But
build
basically,
up the story.
basically what they do is they have a modified plane and they'll do like these parabolas, like these arcs, and they'll get you to like a certain amount of G's, and you're literally like floating around for like 20-30 seconds, and then it comes back down, then you're back to normal, and then you do that for the whole
I
flight.
seen that one.
You saw it, right? It looks dope.
It looks mad fun.
I was like, damn, out of New
How
York.
much is
You
it?
could do like
How much
flips
did you
and
pay
shit.
for it?
How
You
much
do
did I-
like zero gravity backflips. They had
How long is the ride?
It's about an hour, but
You
but
do-
hang time is
it's about 10 minutes, let's say.
yeah.
You get 10 minutes of anti-gravity.
I'll pay $1,000 for this.
$1,000.
It's
Okay.
$100,000.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Would you pay for that?
For
Would
someone to
you pay
fuck-
for that?
To fuck up.
Yeah, just go up and down in the plane, and then you can like do zero
Anti-gravity.
gravity.
I wouldn't pay for any of it.
Smart man.
What is it?
It doesn't even interest me.
10,000.
10,000? Oh
Yeah.
wow, I thought it would be more than that.
Fuck out of here! You can literally go to one of those places on
It's not the
freaking Long
same.
Yeah, they just
Island,
put
and
window on
then
you.
put window on you, and then you
Yeah.
fly.
It's not the same.
Not the same.
Yeah.
I don't give a
No.
shit.
You don't know yet.
I don't because I've never been to that wind shit either.
bro. Rich people shit.
Oh my god.
Now there's way
No, but-
more things that. I
But
can
if
do
they're
for
doing that
$10,000.
now, you
Yeah.
can
It's like-
realize that
It's like
in,
half a pool I can use.
Mm-hmm.
Which would I do? A pool or fucking play in the air?
Pool.
Yeah, exactly. I could do flips in the water.
Yo, speaking of fucking pools, I kept getting reminders from my DJI app about, hey, this is a video you recorded, and I was looking through all our footages from DR. We had some fun time.
I got invited to a pool party next week.
Nice.
Nice. Are
You remember how to
are
swim?
I don't know. I don't
are
know
you
if he's
gonna
inviting
go?
us. Like,
Yeah.
No, I don't know if I'm gonna go because I don't know the person.
Oh.
Like
so we'll come.
Time out. How did you get invited? You
Yeah.
don't know the
it's
person.
through a friend.
Oh,
Mm.
friend.
you gotta go.
No, and then like
How deep is the pool?
I'm on the group chat. So then they're like, oh yeah, we have a birthday party for blah blah blah.
You gotta go.
I was like, I don't even know what this is.
So you got to go
But-
there and make the friend of the person that owns the pool.
Yeah,
but where's the pool though? Like this matters as well.
How deep is the pool? That
Where is
matters
the
also.
pool?
Where's the pool?
I mean, the house is in Levittown, so I'm pretty sure it's
not
in
bad.
ground pool.
Levittown's don't have no basement, so I don't know. You gotta continue with the story. It's like an above ground pool.
I don't know.
See what I mean? You
Mm.
gotta. If they got no basement, they might not have an in ground pool. Like, yo, fuck that. Why go underground?
I don't know, but like Levittown, Deer Park, they always have like in ground
good-
pools.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, yo, should I go? I'm not beach body ready. I haven't gone to the gym like in 4 weeks.
Just throwing a
Yo,
beater, bro. Yeah, fine.
Episode 22, you said that we were all gonna like trash compared to you.
Yeah.
Damn,
Yeah.
he remembers that
Yeah.
episode
22.
number.
Yeah, and
And I'm lying. I just made that up. I was like, it can't be 17.
Damn.
yeah, but then what happened was I found out I was gonna be a dad, and then like I have to go to appointments, and I have to do this, I have to do that. So I hadn't had time to go to the gym.
So now you're on the dad bod, right?
No, now I don't understand why dads have dad spots because
Yo,
like,
it's-
like you
Yo, what
literally
you
have
trying to
no
say, bro?
time.
Yo, but this is honestly the worst shape I've ever been in my life.
Yeah, I could tell. Yeah, so you Yeah, because you have no time. Like I can imagine when the kid's born, I have like
Yo,
Yeah.
just to let
Zero
everyone
time.
know, this scumbag RF sent a picture of like when we just first moved into the house. So it was the kid's first birthday party. He was like, "Look at those biceps." I'm like, "You fucking."
yo, you look good.
we gotta remember that time.
Yeah, time that motherfucker. But it sent me into a spiral like it was no
110.
tomorrow.
110.
110.
Yeah.
And I was like,
It
yo,
sent you into a spiral, and then you started working out more.
yeah. I bought like 2 things for the gym. I've been going
Good,
next
good.
door. I was like, I had a sheer anger and hate.
He works out in that same Superman shirt.
I gotta fit this.
Where I was like, damn, look at these fucking guns.
Yeah,
over
me
here.
too, man. I'm gonna get in shape. This time next year, if the pod, if we are still alive and the world hasn't ended,
It was gonna end.
I'm gonna be in better shape. Facts.
Yo, if the
That's
world
bullshit.
ends and I
That's
work
bullshit.
and I got fit, I'm gonna be
You'd be
mad.
so mad.
I'll be fucking pissed.
If the world ends and I'm fat, I'll be pissed.
Nah, you'd be good. You'd be like, yo, all right, whatever. The
This
world's
shit is
gonna end
ending
anyway.
anyway. No, I don't want to go to heaven and not be in shape. That's fucked up.
I don't think. I don't think, it's going
that's
to
how it
heaven.
works.
It'd be like
Nah,
it'd be
I'm
like
gonna
the show,
have
The Good
You
Place.
gotta do good.
Oh, I love The Good Place. That was such a good show.
That was a good
And
show.
it's so good too.
That was
It
a
ended
good
really
show.
well.
Yeah, do you see the ending?
No,
No, you should
I
watch
don't
the
remember honestly, to be honest with you. But
That-
it was a good show.
ending. Spoiler alert for everybody
Yeah.
who didn't watch
All
The
right,
Good Place.
tell me, what was it?
What happens is spoiler again. Anybody who watched Good Place?
Just cover your
Yeah.
ears.
What happens is like you get to Good Place and then like you're there so long that you have so much fun, right? That you get bored. So then they created like a door that you walk through
That you.
Oh, yeah, I
you-
saw that.
You end your existence.
and then you just end.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did not see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you did everything that you ever wanted to do. Like the guy Gianni rode the roller coasters mad times. He swam with sharks and all this other shit he did. And then all of a sudden he's like, "Yo, I'm bored."
Yeah, I saw this. It was real where they were talking about. I think he was like an African dude. He was like, so you mean to tell me the devil didn't listen to God's rule and he was cast out, and then God was like, you know what? I'll give you a little place in hell, and then you don't listen to God, and He's gonna send you to that place, and the devil's gonna now punish you for you doing the same thing he didn't do. I don't believe it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you know what? You right.
That sounds
Yeah.
shady to me. Why
Slim
are
shady.
why are you punishing us for the shit that you did?
Yeah, I think everyone's life ceased to exist.
So you think
Nah.
after death there's nothing? It's just blank?
Nah, I think after death you see a light and you come back out another vagina
Another
As a
believe you,
baby?
with no memory.
with no
Yeah.
memory of
That's
and
reincarnation.
and that's why there's deja vu
That's
because you're
Hinduism.
like, yo, oh my god, I'm a Hindu.
No.
Yeah, you might be.
I'm not- I'm
My
not
deja
saying you're
vu
a
is
Hindu.
like of dreams. Like it's the most insignificant moment in life. But I'm like, wait, I was here before. And I'm like, I dreamt it. But it would just be like someone walking down the street. I remember the first time it happened to me, I was like 6. It was some lady on Jackson Heights on 90th Street. She had like 2 bags of like gray bags.
This might have been your mom.
Maybe.
Yeah. And it was a Spanish lady. She just like moved weird.
Not your
It's
mom.
not your
Not
mom.
my
That's not your mom. She moved weird, and I remember I was like, yo, I remember in my dream I was like, that's kind of weird, because she was like hobbling with the bags, and I'm like, that's mad weird. And then like months later, because it was in my dream, it was summertime, and when I had the dream, it was like winter, so it was like, all right, it's weird. But in summertime, the same shit happened. I'm like, yo, it happened a bunch of times in my life. Like
What if it's a glitch in the Matrix?
that'd be pretty
Do
cool.
you think she was NPC?
That'd be awesome.
Do you believe in NPCs?
Maybe some people do some weird shit.
Yeah.
Or there's a lot of
Where
weirdos
like
out there.
Riyadh's mad weird.
Yeah, yo,
Like whoever wrote his character just got lazy. Likes cars. Never finishes a show.
I finished shows. I just don't remember them.
Thinks Friends is funny.
Friends is fun.
Friends is funny.
It's not. You ever take the laugh part out of Friends?
Everyone says that, but it's still funny.
I still laugh.
Like that's their biggest
Pivot.
comeback.
Pivot.
Like if someone has
always
to
my
remind
favorite
you that
episode.
you have to laugh.
Nah, if you think Seinfeld is
Thank
funny,
you.
right? If you think Seinfeld is funny, then yo, we can't be friends.
That show is hilarious.
I think
Bro,
Seinfeld
we're
is
not really
funny.
good friends anyways.
Like everything you've ever spoken about that was like ironic, Seinfeld has mentioned it.
I think Seinfeld is funny. I don't know if it's funnier than
Has Seinfeld ever had a black
Friends.
character?
Racist.
Racist.
You're playing the race card now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friends
Bro.
didn't
There
have
you
no
go,
black
Jerry.
characters.
Yeah, we did.
Jerry Springer.
They didn't have
No,
it till the
Aisha
end,
Tyler.
till like the end.
You had who?
Ross's girl was
Russell's
black.
girl was black at the end of the show.
Oh, but they played her mad times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but
No, she
was
played
in the
them. Remember, she played Ross. For
Oh
the
yeah,
other-
with that guy.
for the
with
other,
Joey? Wasn't
no,
it Joey?
No, for the
Oh.
other scientist.
Oh.
She did like Joey though.
Mm-hmm.
How could you not like Joey?
Facts. Word. Joey was a good character.
Like I watched it like the first 2 times, but for me it doesn't have replay value.
That's a problem.
I mean, like
What you mean?
After the like 10th time, you're just like, damn, I didn't catch those jokes.
Nah, I remember watching it again. I'm like, yo, I'm not laughing at all. Like I thought I would watch like the fajita one, which is one of my favorite one. It wasn't. I'm like, yo, this isn't. And then Pivot, I'm like, I remember watching the first time. Like, that's pretty funny. And then I'm like, all right, I get it, I guess. And it's just like, but then like, then I realized like the awkwardness isn't really there, right? Like it's a very straight to the point type of joke, and I'm like, that's not my style of jokes.
I think both shows were pretty good. I think it depends on
your sense of
what you
humor.
like. Yeah.
Like Curb Your Enthusiasm is Seinfeld with like curses, and that show is fucking amazing.
Yeah, that show was pretty good
I
too.
never got into that. And I mean, I never started it. So
Like
I seen a few episodes. It was pretty good.
Like
Yeah.
JB Smooth is fucking his character where he talks about like a black man with glasses is more trustworthy than another person in the world.
wait, is this the one with the Starbucks where like you could
Yeah.
definitely trust a black man walking down the street with Starbucks because you're like, yo, he doesn't like threatening at all.
Exactly.
And it's true. This is why I always have a Starbucks in my hand or a Dunkin' Donuts.
Even if there's nothing in the cup,
You just holding it.
it's
Yeah.
an old ass
Walking
cup.
it down.
like what's this dude's name? I forget. The Larry David. There was an episode where like he doesn't hold the door for like a lesbian. She's like a butch haircut, whatever, and he doesn't open the door. She's one mad far. She's like, how come you open the door? And he was like, he looked at her, he was like, I wasn't sure you were kind of far, but like knowing you, I wasn't sure if that would offend you. She's like, why would it offend me? And she's like, because you know you are who you are. and,
Oop.
and
Dangerous territory.
and then she was like, what do you mean by that? And he was like, you know. And she was like, no, I don't know. Like it was a big like running argument. Finally, he was like, because you want to be like me. And then she was like, I do not want to be like you. He's like, you mean like the same people?
Damn.
I mean, he's not lying.
Did you hear about the person that got arrested for murder, right? And then come to find out he went to a Dodgers game
Yeah.
and then he was on Curb Your Enthusiasm.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's how they proved
And
that.
that's
he
he
was
how
was
they
there.
proved that he,
Yeah.
Yeah.
wild. And
Yeah.
it was crazy is because like what's insane about the story is that the guy, what's his name?
Larry David?
Yeah. So he's just walking up and down the aisle, whatever, to go get some food or whatever, and then they literally caught a frame of the guy that they convicted for murder, and he spent like what
I think it was 5 years.
couple years in jail
Yeah.
Whoa.
until
That's
they
crazy.
yo.
Yeah, and it was him. He was like, and everyone was like, because he was fighting his appeals, and he was like, yo, do you remember anything about the day that definitely puts you there? He was like, they were filming something. Like, he didn't know Larry David.
Yeah.
So he was like, no, they were filming something, and the guy was walking back and forth, and they were like, yo, how the fuck we gonna figure that shit out?
Yeah.
And eventually, like, over time, they did it, and like, he got set free.
He had some good lawyers, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Dude,
Do that
Dude,
research.
that is luck at
Yeah. Good for him.
Yeah.
Yo, I wanted to ask you guys something. When somebody says, be honest with me, are you guys ever honest with them?
If I'm friends with them, yes. If I'm not, then I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I'm not dealing with the extra shit that has to come with that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with Steven on this. I'll be like, yo, like if we're boys, like if I know you personally, or
Yeah.
or even if you're like a kind of a like a friend of a friend, I'll be like, you know what, that don't look good on you. You look like a
So you're honest.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but if it's somebody I don't know,
Riaz, lying ass. Look at him over there.
if
Depends on what comes to mind. No, but what's the scenario?
if it's okay,
Take a scenario where you don't tell them the truth.
some random girl walks up to you, and be like, yo, be honest with me. Does this make my feet look fat?
All right. So if
I'm
so if-
gonna lie.
So if it's all right,
I'm gonna
hold on.
lie.
Wait, if it's a person I don't know and the outcome is gonna be negative, I will tell them the truth because that would be funny. Like,
What do you mean?
Like if it's like you said, does my feet look fat in it? I'm like, yeah. If they look fucking humongous, this is disgusting. Don't do that.
To
Okay?
someone if you don't know?
Yeah, if I don't know them.
Oh, okay. So you would lie if it's a
Please,
friend.
please walk away
No,
from
no,
me,
no.
Bigfoot.
Nah, like if it's a friend, they're like, yo, does it look? I'm like, nah, it looks trash.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Yeah.
So you would hold what you
Yeah.
say. Okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold. I would be
Nice about it.
like it would be honest, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
But like if it's like a person at work and they're like, oh, be honest with me, like I was like, I don't know. Like if the impact doesn't like matter to me, I'm like, I don't know.
Padre over here is
Yeah.
like, no habla inglés. sorry.
Bro, I get-
Padre over here.
Yeah, like right now we're in mid-year reviews, and like people that I know and like I care about at work, like are cool. They'll send me like oh, can you give me a feedback? I was like, bet. The people I don't know, like I'm like I have like a full fucking essay of like why they suck at work, and I'm like, Is this what they really want? Like, I don't know. Like, so I just like, I decline it.
Yo, I definitely see Steven at work having essays on every single coworker of why I hate
Yo, I'm
you.
glad you asked.
Yeah, this one time on June 13th at 4:45 p.m. I asked you for help.
For the most part, like at work, I try to do my work. And even if I do work for someone else, I'm like, yo, I did this shit. Like, I don't even want credit. Just like, here, take it, whatever.
Yeah.
Do what you want with it. But when like I can't stand when people are like, yo, oh, yeah, I'll do this work, blah blah blah. It's like school, like when you have a group project, like, no, yeah, I'll do this, and you rely on them. I'm like, yo, there's just like multiple times, like in like recently, they were like, oh yeah, I'll do this work, whatever, and then like I'm like, yo, what's the status of this? They're like, oh, I didn't understand what was happening. I'm like, yo, you waited 2 weeks, and you waited for me to say something, like, yo, so we're here scrambling, and then I'm like, I bet, so because they're like they work with me, they're not bad people or anything like that, so I don't like snitch them out or anything like that. So I'll do the work. I'm like, whatever, I don't even say anything, I'll cover it. Thinking that they're gonna learn from that.
Yeah.
Happens again. Finally, like someone else brings it up, like, yo, what's up with that dude? He's like, he's not getting it. And I'm like, yo, I don't really like, I won't defend them anymore. Like, I just can't. And like that type of shit, like, and so when they asked for like these feedback, I was like, yo, I don't know how to write it.
Fuck your life.
And one time I was honest. I'm like, yo, they need to do this, and that. I wasn't being negative or nothing. They came back and they wrote something negative about me because they were like, oh, he's bringing too much stuff from.
We gotta fight that motherfucker now.
Because like so I work so I work at City, and I used to work at Amex. So Amex was doing something similar. So I was like, yo, they wrote Steven refers too much to his work in Amex, and it doesn't apply here. Lo and behold, 6 months later, everything that was happening there, we're doing it here now, and I'm like, so it's like, I just want to bring it back up, but I don't want to be a dick either. So it's like,
you should have been like, as per my previous email.
I forward motherfuckers all the time. Like, they're like, oh, how do you get this? And I'm like,
read.
I just put FYI on it.
Yo, does anyone know Steven's title for his job?
A transponster.
Oh, what?
It's a Friends. Because in Friends, no one knows what Chandler's job is. All right, so like we're the friends, and we have no idea what your job title is.
He's an analyst.
No.
I thought.
Never mind. He's an analyst.
Never mind.
They thought Chandler.
What
was
is
an
your job
analyst?
title?
I'm a senior vice president.
Oh,
It's Barack Obama. Bitch.
You Kamala Harris?
Yeah. Of operational risk.
operational risk. There you go.
Operational.
Why did I think he was an analyst? I forgot who told me there was an analyst. Nice. Well, congrats, man, Mr. VP over there. That's what's up. That's crazy. I don't think we ever talked about his
Senior
job
VP.
before.
Yeah, I don't think we have
Senior
talked about
VP.
Steven's
Yeah,
job.
excuse me.
Yeah, and anytime the job thing came, like I think the last time was what's his dude's name?
Episode 6.
Nah, what's your
Fawaz?
friends? Yeah,
Fawaz.
Fawaz was here. He went down the line, asked everyone was doing. When he got to me, they just changed it.
Nah,
I was
fuck
like,
that guy. He
all
probably
right.
does. He probably does lawns or something.
Oh man. But yo, shout out to Static Shooter and
Word.
Genuine Photography.
Where I seen
What up, my boy?
they've been traveling the world.
Yo, why they never take pictures of your car and say coming soon?
Because they're already left.
Where did it go?
Oh, they
I don't know.
left or the car left?
The boost just hit. I don't know.
Oh my god. Okay. So you guys are honest with people. I like that. That's
Are
what's
you?
up.
gotta be
How about
honest.
you?
Oh no, I am honest. I'm honest with people I care about.
Okay.
But if it's like Steven said, if it's people that I don't know or nothing like that, but I do hold into like I'm nice about it. Like if I'm like no, this is not working out for you, then
So
I say it nicely.
if a random girl comes up to you and be like, "Hey, do you think I have too much makeup on?"
Yo, if she look like a clown, I'm telling her. I'm like, yo,
yeah.
I'm
we
not a
know
big
it's
fan
the-
of makeup to begin with, so
Mm.
I would be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would be honest. Even if I'm not trying to smash, I'll be honest. Be like,
that's why I be telling people's babies are like, oh, they look alright.
Nah,
Yeah.
see, that's savage.
Nah, babies.
No, we need to
yo,
normalize that because yo, the moment you find out your baby's ugly, you might be like, all right, they need to be smart, funny, you gotta be something.
Something that.
But if you over here telling some ugly kid that you look beautiful and whatever,
Yeah, but
and then
but
in the
babies
world,
look weird though, man.
babies do look weird. But you like
Some of them.
at year
No.
1, 2, you start to figure out. But like sometimes ugly little kids end up being like really good looking kids at the end of the day.
Yeah, like when they're
So-
yeah.
So you could tell them that.
Yeah.
Yo, one day you're gonna go around and
Yeah.
be mad cool. You're
But
gonna
now,
look beautiful.
just focus on school.
Get some good grades, kid.
Yo, did you?
You can get a backup plan.
Yo, speaking of like babies, they're not babies; they're actually adults now. But like, so I saw a thing on TikTok. It was their identical cousins.
What?
Yes. You saw the two Spanish dudes?
Yeah, two Spanish dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're-
they're identical cousins. So So their mom and dad are both identical twins.
Oh, I saw
Right?
this.
I did not see this.
So mom and dad, let's say Bob and Bob are identical twins, right? And then like I don't know, I can't think of the names.
Mhm.
And then like Sally and Sally are identical twins. And then Bob marries Bob, Sally marries Sally. They both have kids at the same exact time, like around the same. Like yeah, they're probably a couple months
they're
apart.
like a couple
Yeah.
weeks off.
And since their DNAs are like 100% compatible, whatever,
They're-
the
Yeah, like
The two
genetically,
kids look exactly alike.
one, they look exactly alike, which is weird. But two, they're genetically,
closer to being brothers than they are cousins.
yeah.
Maybe they were swinging.
No, they no.
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 I mean, maybe because they're both identical.
Yeah,
twins.
how could you tell?
I know. I
mean,
did it twins before. Like
It
you
wouldn't
tell.
matter. That's the thing. It wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
They're identical twins. Identical twins. And then they pair up.
That's what I'm saying.
Did
If they look so close together,
But
then
he's
why
saying
not?
they weren't swinging because
They're identical twins.
I know that. That's
And
what I'm
then
saying.
They
But you're saying swinging as if like there's multiple children and like whatever. It's only one and one. So it wouldn't matter.
They're both identical twins. There's four of
Yeah,
them.
there's
correct?
four.
But they could still swing, and it will still be the same kid, right?
Genetically, no.
No, not genetic.
It would be the
They'll
same.
look the same because they both have the
so
same
they might.
features.
but
There's a chance. There's a higher chance that they look exactly like.
What-
Right.
Yeah.
what we're saying is that like if they have another kid, the kid's not gonna look exactly like this kid that came out.
I
It's gonna be different.
But they're legally cousins, but they're genetically equivalent to brothers.
Right.
Yeah.
Because
Which was
they're both
wild. I
identical
was like,
twins.
yo, because it popped
No,
up as like
so they wouldn't be considered identical twins.
The parents are.
Yeah, they're considered
Yeah.
fraternal twins.
No, I know.
yeah, but
Never
but
mind.
but
You guys
it,
gotta get
it popped up in my TikTok. It was like. We're cousins. So I'm like, you guys are not cousins. You guys are
Yeah.
brothers. And
See,
then,
for me, the part that fucked me up, it was like they didn't have to be twins or anything to swing if they wanted to.
yeah.
No, I know, but I'm just saying they could have if they wanted to because the kids would still look the same because they're identical twins.
I know that, but but I'm saying that they could have done that anyway.
Yeah, but no. Anyways, I thought it was a cool thing, but Moss fucked it up. He's like, they're swingers. We know this.
Yeah, if you just want to be a swinger, man, there's sites for that.
No, I'm good. I'm good on the swinging. I'm not Tarzan.
There's actually
I'm good on that shit.
there's actually a
Oh,
whole.
well, you could have picked a girl for that
A
one.
whole porn
Why?
cat. There's actually a whole porn category for that.
Swings.
Tarzan?
No,
Yeah, I think that's what it's called, Jungle Fever.
cuckold.
Cuckold?
Yep.
Cuckolding?
Swinging and is not the same as
Yeah,
cuckolding.
cuckolding, yeah. Cuckolding is when the person enjoys watching their wife get fucked or husband get fucked.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Like being present. And then there's
yeah.
what was it? There's like Hot Wife or some shit like that, where she just does her own thing.
And
And like you don't do anything.
and you just
You hear about it and shit like that.
Damn.
And then and then there's a reverse version of that.
Why do you
where
sound
the-
so sad?
I don't know. Like because
guy.
because I feel bad for the guy now. Instead of
Yeah,
feeling bad for the
if-
girl.
No, but
if
he
he's into
enjoys
it.
it. Yeah.
But if he's into it.
He
I
enjoys
mean,
it.
then that's good for him.
Your Bengali brother is into that.
Whoa.
Oh,
Which Bengali brother?
Yeah, whichever one was in that show.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Maz. I thought you were saying his Bengali brother.
His Bengali brother.
Who's my Bengali brother?
That artist that I told you, and you were like, "Oh, his music's good." And I was like, "I don't listen to his music. I just know that he was on the show."
He's a
oh,
Bengali artist.
Anik
Huh?
Khan?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
guy.
What is he into?
He's a non-monogamous person.
Mm.
So they were talking about it like on the show. And they're,
Okay.
like breaking it down and whatever. And he was like, "Yeah, kind of bothers me sometimes, but then it doesn't bother me." But like him and his partner are non-monogamous, so they're both like dating people sometimes, and other times it's just like a physical
Just
thing.
into- Okay.
Yeah. So, but it was a decent podcast. I was like, because I saw clips of it. I'm like, all right, let me listen to it.
Yeah.
But he reminded me a lot of you, like and again, I think this is all like Bangladeshis and
Mhm.
anyone that actually speaks of a different like of a different country. They like their accent just turns
Comes
on
out.
just to say the country. And I'm like,
Yeah.
all right, man, it's Bangladesh, bro. Just-
Bangladesh.
yeah.
Yeah, I think you
Yeah.
should do a whole episode in Bengali.
You guys wouldn't even understand what
exactly.
I'm saying.
It'll be awesome.
But our fans will. Some of them.
Did you hear what Google's not offering?
What
They
are
will
offering?
they will take our voices, synthesize it, and change it into whatever
Oh,
Language?
voice, whatever language it is.
No way.
And then the person that was telling you that they had their own app that was in real time converting your voice into a different languages. Because what Google was doing, which is YouTube, where they were taking your voice, transcribing it, changing it into a different language, and then re-uploading your voice into the sound. but it's to sound mad monotone.
Man, I love technology. That's wild.
It's gonna sound mad monotone. So what they're doing is they basically in real time taking your voice, transferring it into into different languages.
Yeah.
But then it'll follow inflection. So like if you're saying a joke, the joke will hit.
No
Theoretically.
way.
Yeah, but it's like it's consuming, and I was looking into.
That's
it.
awesome.
So
Yeah.
right now I'm speaking Spanish.
Is there a beta version
See,
of that
see.
out right now?
I didn't look into which
Okay.
which how to do that, but yeah.
No,
Yeah.
they had like Google like AirPods or whatever that they were selling with the Pixel a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But they were doing the same thing where you could talk and then you would hear it. But they weren't doing that thing where it would be the monotone voice
Yeah.
back then.
That's
But
amazing.
That's pretty cool that they would.
Wow.
Now you're gonna be able to talk to pretty much everyone in the world.
Like,
I
Which
mean,
is
I
amazing.
mean,
when I get Apple Vision, bro,
yo, if they come up with glasses, man.
I'm getting it. I'm that's gonna be on me on the.
No.
Instead of this laptop.
Yeah.
Instead of this laptop, I kid you not. I'm gonna be like,
Damn.
we should do
No,
a whole
but-
episode
Player
of
one
them
ready?
just playing
No,
it.
but are they gonna come out with like glasses like that soon? Like just regular glasses.
Eventually, I mean,
Yeah,
it
I
has to
think
start
so.
somewhere.
Has to start with the big ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oculus glasses
It-
first.
They have to
I
make it
feel like they
smaller.
could do glasses like that, but they need a external battery pack.
Mm.
there's another pair of glasses that they're selling that is for like the way they sell it for is for like the Switch. They
Okay.
initially advertised it for that, but it can do, I think 4K video, and it's like glasses like this,
That's it.
and you could do it. But the weird part is like they said like it hurts your eyes, and that's why the Oculus they've have like separate screens, or not the Oculus, but like the
yeah,
ProVision.
the ProVision.
Apparently like they have it so that it's different and relaxing on your eyes, so it doesn't hurt your eyes.
Mm.
Because that's the other thing with the
The only
glasses.
thing I'm excited about this Apple, what is it called?
Vision.
The
Vision.
Apple Vision. The only thing I'm excited about is actually watching like a
Porn?
basketball game. Oh, okay, maybe porn, but watching like a basketball
always
game
porn.
on like
I know.
a
He's like, oh,
200
basketball.
a 250 screen. Like, yo, how awesome would that be?
It's not gonna be 250 inches. It's
Yeah,
gonna make you
yeah, it
feel. It's
is.
gonna be like 4 inches, but it's
No.
gonna look like 250.
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously
Yeah.
it's gonna look like but
It's gonna make you feel like you're sitting in the bench.
yeah,
That'd
exactly.
be crazy.
that would be
Which is
dope
gonna
if they
be-
get like drones and cameras, so it'd be like you're on the field, like playing with them and shit. That would be dope.
Yeah.
I'll
Like
be
just-
playing with them. I'll be
Not playing with them, but like on the
Yeah.
court.
Pause.
I'll be like, give me the ball.
Yeah, give me the ball.
I need the ball.
Which one?
Which
I
ball
got-
would you like?
I got 3 of them.
Oh
You
my
choose.
God. Speaking of technology, did you guys see that they just approved
Neuralink?
what?
Oh no, good.
Artificial chicken? FDA approved synthetic chicken.
I
Did
did.
they really
I did.
approve it?
Yeah.
FDA approved?
Yeah.
I'm not eating
synthetic synthetic chicken.
I mean,
Lab
I'm pretty
made.
sure we've been eating synthetic chicken for the
That's true,
longest.
probably.
Like, I'm about to
Yeah.
get McDonald's
Dude,
after this. I'm sure
Burger
McDonald's
King's
is not real.
Burger King nuggets were like 5 cents at one point, right?
Oh yeah.
Do you know how they make nuggets? By the way,
Nuggies?
Yeah.
No.
do you know how they make nuggets?
I don't want to because I feel like I'm gonna get nuggets are delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never bothered me none.
Yeah.
Not if you know.
Anyways,
what,
they-
how to eat
I
it.
remember watching
they-
Slaughterhouses, and I was like,
they
they're like,
fucking they
you're gonna be vegan after that, and I was like, nope.
they melt the chicken.
They melt the
What do you mean they
chicken.
melt the chicken?
They,
Cool.
they melt the chicken.
How
in
do
order
they do
to-
that?
Oh, and like acid,
I'm showing you right now.
Ooh,
and then they grind it up.
and then they bake it back. They bring the texture back.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
just like put it into molds.
That's weird. Seems
It's like,
excessive.
it's like ground chicken.
How
What do you mean ground chicken? Then they do a little.
they make chicken nuggets.
So yeah, so I saw that they brought that, but I feel like they had like impossible meat and stuff like that.
I mean,
Impossible meat
meat
is like
It's like
vegetarian.
veggies.
It's
Yeah.
like
Oh, it's
chickpeas.
veggie based. So what is this? They grow it in a lab?
Yeah. So it's
I'm
artificial
amazing.
chicken.
No,
that they're
but
making in a lab.
KFC has been doing this for the longest though. Like they have like chicken. They have like videos of chickens with like 3 heads.
I
Yeah,
see
but
that.
running around,
but that's
yeah.
mutations though.
Yeah, that's
like they're
not a
fucking with
real-
the DNA.
Yeah, that's hormones that they're
Mhm.
injecting into the chicken.
Yeah.
But this is
This one literally uses no animal. They're just
Yeah.
putting chemicals and they're making something
making
that
a
tastes
chicken.
like
I mean,
chicken.
No, it's coming from like a live cell, and then
Yeah,
they're reproducing.
They're
it.
reproducing that cell into
Oh,
a,
so someone still died.
They're doing reverse osmosis.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I made that shit up. Just let you know.
Some-
No, but essentially that's what it is. They're using stem cells, and they're creating chickens.
That's
They're creating the embryos and making making chickens.
so. Would you eat it?
Yeah. I feel like
I would. I think it's long overdue.
yeah.
I think
I feel like
if it tastes good,
Yeah.
that's obviously.
hmm
I mean,
I'm sure the taste.
I mean-
I'm sure it would taste the same. They're using chicken cells. It's the actual cell from a chicken.
this guy on this guy on what was it, Z100, Greg T. I don't know if you guys listen to Z100 in the morning back
Not
in the day,
anymore.
whatever. But like,
But yeah, I know Grit T.
yeah, but he was saying that how it's impossible for chickens not to be running around right now because like the amount of because I think it was Super Bowl and then it was like some crazy number that the amount of chicken wings that people eat during Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, it's insane that chickens are not running around outside right now or whatever, because the amount of chicken wings that we eat during the Super Bowl is like ridiculous. And a chicken only has 2 wings.
Yeah.
So
Oh, it's the KFC chicken.
exactly, they have like 5 wings. But I was like, yo, I told you, I never thought about that because
I mean, they killed the whole chicken.
yeah, but again, a chicken only has 2 wings. So like if I'm about
Yeah,
to tell you the
but
number.
when you be buying turkey breasts, like it's not.
Yeah,
you're
you
still
buy
killing the whole
grilled turkey
Same
breast.
thing for beef.
Chicken has 2 breasts, dude.
Mm-hmm. But I get what
Two-
you're saying. We should. I mean, don't we? Doesn't chicken outnumber us 4-1 anyway? I think
Is
that's
that the
It's
ratio?
the
That's
ratio. I
crazy.
think it should be. Yeah.
It went to
that's what
3-1.
is.
That's why we had no eggs last time
What's up?
when the eggs price went up.
Word. Eggs was mad expensive. He was
I think
balling,
it's still
dude.
expensive, isn't it?
It went down. It's not crazy.
So are they
going
gonna
to
start making lab grown eggs?
Okay, so apparently,
so they made the chicken already. Why would you go backwards?
according to the Googs, right? We
Yuck.
Backwards. How do you know
the
chicken came first?
the
I
chicken
was there.
industry is about humans consume about 1 billion chicken wings during the Super Bowl.
In the
During
United
the Super Bowl?
in the
Yeah.
United States?
I mean, yeah, we're the ones who are the
I
Super
don't.
Bowl.
I love
Not
it.
just
Wow.
you alone.
I didn't even watch the Super Bowl.
Hmm. But you eat a lot of chicken wings.
I do eat a lot, but not during the Super Bowl. Like, it's not. That's not the event
But
for the chicken
but
wings.
it offsets it.
Yeah. Like, what do you want for food tonight? Let's get some chicken wings.
Word.
Korean fried chicken.
Wings are
something
pretty
like
good. Shout out to chickens.
Oh, man, for chicken.
Shout
Okay,
out to
so
chickens.
an actual number is
oh, shit.
1.45 billion chicken wings were ate during Super Bowl weekend this year in February 11th and 12th, 2023.
That number is crazy.
Equivalent to 84 million chicken wings more than 2022. Wow.
But you also have to look at it probably as in there's a lot of frozen chicken wings. There's a lot of that stuff is like just prepared for that event.
Yeah, but 1.42 billion, so that means you have to times that by 2 because there's 2 chickens wings.
Oh, the other divided by half.
Yeah,
You divide it by half because there's 2 chicken wings. That's still like a billion chickens.
Yeah, that's a lot of chickens still. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't even think
Not
about
even-
that.
But we produce they cultivate chickens like at the rapid.
Yeah.
Like there's so much chickens that when they're looking for girl chickens, and they're at chicks and it's a boy, they just chuck it into something where it just like gets grinded. Like
Yeah.
they don't let it grow.
live. Yeah.
they're just like and they're flinging it like. Pew, pew,
Mhm.
pew, pew.
Beep, 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 beep. They're just dead. Fucking dead.
Yeah,
like the
Oh my
cricket.
God.
I honestly think we should like just have some chickens in the backyard, get some fresh eggs,
So it's really good for like composting and shit like that.
and then when they get old, we just eat them.
You want to eat
Yeah.
an old chicken?
Old chicken?
Are you gonna be able to kill it?
Yeah, how you gonna kill it?
That's your pet.
Damn, that's true.
What would you name your chicken?
Chick.
Chick 1, chick 2?
Mm-hmm. That's why when people were like, "Oh, what'd you name a dog?" I'm like, "Dog."
That's a good name for a
Yo,
dog.
if you guys could change your names, what would you change it to? We already know
Ooh.
compadre. What would you guys change your name to? Like I've never liked my last name.
I never like.
You wanna change
I
your
never liked your
last name?
first name.
Yeah, I want to change my last name. You never like my first name?
Nah, your first name's always cool.
Really, George?
Maz.
George.
Corn.
Jazz.
I would change my name to something. I don't give a shit what it is. Like something easy to pronounce.
Besides
what?
Arif.
Yeah.
Your 4-syllable name.
My 2-syllable name, 4-letter name
Yeah.
is
Too long.
yeah, it's too much.
Too much.
Like just letter J.
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 Yeah,
J.
like
J.
For Jason.
it's like when Homer found out like there's an episode of again the one only episode of Simpsons I've ever seen in my life.
How?
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Beside the movie because the movie was hilarious. But like there was an episode of The Simpsons where Homer was trying to maybe it was during the movie.
Probably good.
Yeah,
too.
he was trying to figure out his middle name the whole episode,
Homer J. Simpson.
and his name, and then he found out his name was J-A-Y.
J Simpson.
Oh, J-Y. That's dope.
I want something cool. I want a cool last name. What's a cool last name?
There is no, I
Soprano.
don't think there's any cool last name.
There's no cool last name?
Soprano.
There's not even cool first
Soprano?
names. I feel like my name is just fine. It's whatever. I don't care.
Estefan?
Yeah, because you have a cool first name. That's why.
Estefan.
I mean, there's no E in front of it.
If your name was like Pablo, that'd be pretty cool too.
Yeah,
Damn.
Pablo's a pretty dope name. Hey, yo, Pablo.
If your name was
But what do we look like?
Esteban.
Like, what does Riyadh look like?
Yeah,
What,
what do I look
like, if you didn't know him, what do you think his name would
ooh,
be?
that's a good game. That's a good game. That's a good game.
Let's hear it. He's like, I've been waiting for this.
He's like 21 years. I've been waiting for this exact question.
Iqbal.
An
Iqbal.
Yeah. It's like he looks like he needs like a turban.
If I didn't know Riyadh, Get back to me.
Yo,
What about me? What would be my name if you guys didn't know me? Raj? I feel like I look like a Raj.
You look like
George?
no.
I don't know. I can't
Maybe a
It's tough. We
Ravi.
should come back to this then.
Yeah.
On the next
You look
episode,
like-
we'll come up with names for
You kind of
ourselves.
look like Jafar, but don't want to tell people your name is Jafar.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like, I'll change. I'll be like, my
Like
name is
Jaffer.
Jeff.
No, you can be like, my name is Jaffer.
Jaffer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how you
Jaffer.
spell it? And it's like
Jaffer.
Jafar.
It's Jafar. I'm like, it's Jafar. It is not Jafar.
Jafar.
Yeah.
Yo, leave a comment if you're listening. What do you think our names would be? If based on just our look, what we look like.
Word.
Or
Everyone look at the camera.
yeah. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool.
Oh, so I saw one of the funniest podcast episodes in my life.
Was it episode 7?
It was Tony Yayo
Mm.
on the
Mike
Mike
Tyson?
Tyson hot boxing,
Mhm.
and knowing Mike Tyson is pretty cool interviewing and whatever, but Tony Yayo was just a big ass fan of Mike Tyson, so he's asking him a bunch of crazy ass questions.
Yeah.
Like all the fucking time. Like, yo, you met Biggie, you met Tupac, like how did it? And Mike is like all cool about it. But Mike Tyson confirms one of the craziest stories that I thought it was hilarious. And he confirms that Prince is McNasty at basketball and would fucking whip anyone's ass in like 12-inch platform heels.
So Dave Chappelle was right.
Yes. Blouses, bitches.
That's
Nice.
crazy.
And I was just so like, I remember watching, it was like 3 a.m. and I was watching this shit laughing my ass off because Tony Yayo was one. He's just so weird, but funny. And then Mike Tyson was like, yeah, man, like blah, blah, blah. And he was like, yo, Prince, man, he be whipping people's asses in basketball. And then he was like, yo, what he did to Charlie Murphy and his boys is disgusting. And I'm just like, wait a second.
That's a real story.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And yeah, so like, and I had to watch the episode again, like Dave Chappelle, where he's telling him. And
Yeah.
like Charlie Murphy's explaining that story is just like phenomenal. But
Yeah.
the fact that he confirmed that, along with also weirdly confirming that he was best friends with the guy who shot 50 Cent, is also another weird one. But
Yo, I was just gonna say, I'm surprised Tony Yayo
He
was
did?
allowed to go on that show.
no, him.
Isn't it
50
Tony's
Cent-
podcast?
No, that's Mike Tyson's podcast,
Oh.
and DJ Hookay went with him, and you could tell DJ Hookay was trying to dodge that conversation.
Yeah.
But he was talking about like, but 50 Cent and Mike are cool.
Oh, they squashed the beef?
What do you mean from like back then?
Yeah.
Yeah, they watched it later on. There was
Oh, okay.
because there was one time where Mike Tyson was good friends with Mayweather,
Mm-hmm.
and Mike Tyson was like, "Yo, get over here," right? And he was like, "Yo," and this is when him and Mayweather something like he said something with Mayweather
Mayweather can't read.
right before that.
Yeah.
So they
Before that,
so right
yeah.
before that, right? Because during that before that time, they were friends, right? And then Mayweather asked him for money. Like he's like, "Yo, you owe me some money," and then he was like, "What the fuck? Like, I'm gonna pay you back, but like, you don't like the way you're coming at me, whatever." But nonetheless, like Mike Tyson was like he like was upset and he was like he went in like 50 Cent's face and he was like, I don't fucking like Mayweather.
Yeah.
Right, blah, 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 like talking shit. But he was only trying to get to the point where he's like, he needs your help or whatever. Because Mike Tyson like eventually became like but he was like, yo, I thought I was I have to fight Mike Tyson. I was like, I'm gonna get my ass whooped right now.
I didn't know that story. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Okay.
So like 50 Cent, like he was talking about it. But like I think they're just cool. But he's also very petty,
yeah.
right? Because
Mhm.
there's also the story that he bought his mansion right away. Mike Tyson didn't give a fuck. When
Yeah.
Tony A was like, yeah, we were in your house, like whatever. He was like, that's the craziest mansion ever. And he was like, yeah,
Yeah.
man, we built it.
Mhm.
He bought it from someone else or whatever. But Mike Tyson's stories are fucking crazy. But then he does bring up Hummer.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, yeah, because Tony A was talking about how like 50 Cent,
Who's Summer?
the guy who shot 50 Cent,
Yeah. He was like
and
his
it
best
was
friends.
it was
with,
Mike Tyson's best friend.
Yeah.
What?
And the word was that after Hummer got killed,
yeah,
right? So apparently,
Hummer got killed a couple of weeks later, right?
yeah, according to the song, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
He got hit like I got hit, but he
Yeah.
ain't fucking breathing.
So when that happened, apparently Mike Tyson put I think $50,000 on whoever killed him. The word is that 50 Cent is the one that pushed it, right? Like, or however that
That
happened.
narrative. Allegedly.
Allegedly, right?
Yeah.
Because never caught. But nonetheless, like, and then that's how after the fight, you know, the one where he was like, "Yo, fucking what fight was it?" Mike Tyson calls him out. He was like, "Yo, my friend just died. I dedicated my fight to this
Yeah.
to this dude," and then the guy who actually got arrested for killing that dude is Little Kim's ex fiance.
I definitely heard something. About
I sent you guys a video where they try to they
put everything
correlate
together. Yeah. That's why everybody's seen it.
It was like one of the craziest stories, and I'm like, yo. And then when I saw this, like that video, I'm like, yo, is he gonna bring it up? And he said it. He said the name, but he said his full name, like whatever. And I'm like, wait a second. And then like they just kind of brushed over it. And then Mike Tyson was like, yo, if anyone put a hit on me and it was like $50,000, I'll feel offended.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm worth more than that shit.
Yeah,
that's
now
true. It is now.
Yeah.
But even before, even back then,
yeah.
Now, but if you got time, it's a 2-hour like podcast. But that shit was hilarious. They were talking about music. And 50 was like, oh, like not 50.
Yayo?
Yeah, 28 was talking about like how he met 50 and the time where they were like that 50 was just like on the run. Not on the run, but he was like in beef the whole time.
Yeah.
And then DJ Hookah was like, yo, man, I was scared the whole fucking time. Like, I didn't want to be in this shit.
Yeah.
Because when they made that first mixtape,
yeah,
it was like, yeah. So I was laughing the whole time. I was like, because I saw just a clip of it. I'm like, all right, let me figure out what's it about. And then they said that blouses piece, and I'm like, yo, that's fucking amazing.
I can't fathom that was a real story. That's insane. I can never picture Prince and his group of friends beating Charlie and his group of friends in basketball.
Yeah.
That's
wild.
That's
Picture
wild.
Prince in a purple blouse.
Yo, when did that come out?
A while back.
Because I remember like
Dave
season
Chappelle
one.
thing?
Season
Yeah.
1.
that was season 1.
2005, 2006.
Yeah, 6.
That's crazy. Because I remember being in the park playing basketball, and every time we would like
Blouses versus.
we would like clap on the backboard. We would say blouses.
Yeah.
Blouses.
Blouses. Oh man. Yo, you know what was crazy? That shit that you sent for 106 in Park where his braids
AJ?
were. Yo, his
AJ's
braids
braids?
wasn't
Yeah.
real.
That's crazy.
I always thought it was fake. I'm like, there's no way his hair is that fucking perfect. Because he was changing the braids up here, but there were dreadlocks down here. And like, if you know anything about hair, most people like dreadlocks are disgusting. Like I'm not a fan of them, right? They just look so clumpy. There's only a certain way you can clean them and whatever. But I one time saw a bum with dreadlocks and they had fused together, and it smelled so fucking bad. Where I was like, yo, fuck that shit. But anyway, he always had like fresh like braids. I'm like, yo, how is that possible? Every time and sometimes it was the next day. So if you thought about it, like that's just wild.
Yeah, he had the unit. That's what they call, right? For the guys' pieces, it's called a unit. When you have a fake hair,
Is it?
it is. That's what it's called. It's called a unit.
Yo, when you get in your unit.
Yo, you should get braid. You should get a braid unit.
Yo, get a
I'm gonna come on
AJ
next
Brady
episode
unit.
with the unit.
Yo, can you get the Beijing thing
What Beijing?
and just get the fucking
The lineup.
the lineup where it's like they spray it and it's like fucking like shoe wax.
Whatever.
So you get a hairline.
I'm gonna do it.
But that should fuck me up. That shit fucked me up. That shit was a lie. You ready for your joke of the day, or are you waiting? What was he supposed to say before your joke came in?
Nah, so I had a topic of like, yo, would you rather go back in the future or like if you could time travel, would you rather go back or are you yawning, a motherfucker?
My bad. I didn't really sleep last night. I didn't get a lot of sleep.
What
last
were you?
night.
What were you doing, my friend?
I was playing Call of Duty with you.
No.
Were you
Mobile?
Yeah.
I got the diamond gun.
were you
now.
watching-
You got
were
the
you watching
Diamond
it-
M16.
were you watching the same porn I was watching and feeling really bad about yourself afterward?
Yeah. You feel bad after jerking off?
No.
I never
that's
understood.
no,
I never understood
with-
how people say that.
No,
shit.
with that one because
Oh.
there was a lot more going on that I don't want to mention. I'll tell you guys afterward.
Oh,
And I was
No,
like, yo, I shouldn't be watching
I think
this.
you should. Fuck it. Go for
I've
it.
never like
Nah,
I
it's
personally because I remember like the internet.
I'm about to be
was
your
like,
father.
Oh, you like they're like you ever after jerk off you felt bad, and I'm like I've never felt bad about it ever. Like,
Nah.
All right, so I'll be honest. I
Post
have
my
felt bad
clarity.
because I was like, "Yo, I deserve more than just this." You know what I'm saying? You ever,
Wait, you deserve- you deserve more than this?
You ever just sit there and you're like, "Fuck, why did I do this to myself? This could have been done to me." But
Whoa. Because what I'm saying right now is like, I don't want that shit anywhere near me.
What do you
no,
mean?
he's not talking about the
you guys
video.
are talking about two
Oh,
He's talking
different
about like
things.
the action of
yeah,
actually
the
doing it.
action. Yeah.
It's like, you want that shit to be
This
done
could
to
have
you?
been me.
I'm not trying to get gangbang out of the fuck.
He's
is
not
wrong
trying,
with
but
you?
it's gonna happen.
Fuck that.
Yeah. So,
But yeah, I've had to look at myself
in the
when I'm
mirror?
cleaning up, and I'm like, fuck,
Disgusting.
yeah, what
No,
the
I've-
fuck?
Nasty.
never felt bad.
Right,
I'm
If,
nasty.
if anything, I'm like, yo, I could have squeezed another one out. Oh, I spent too long cleaning. I could have just.
Back to back. Oh man, nah. There's been plenty of times where I'm like, fuck, I'm filthy motherfucker.
Or other times,
I'm disgusting.
I'm like, oh, what did I do it here? I could have just done it somewhere more comfortable. Like as I got older, like
You're
I was
lazy to move.
yeah, I'm just like I got nothing to do.
Yo, I don't understand the dudes that bust a nut and go to sleep and don't clean up.
What?
There's dudes out there that be busting a nut.
I can do that.
It's called dry ragging.
I don't
Dry rag
I don't know
or
if there's a
some shit like
name.
that.
I just
There's a
times
name
it's
for
just
it.
like
Yo, yeah, what's the name?
just
I
clean it
don't know.
off.
I didn't even know that was a thing. That's
Yeah,
nasty.
Like I just clean it off and just go to sleep.
No, but you clean it up. There's dudes that bust a nut and just put their underwear back on and go straight to sleep.
But where's the nut?
It's in there. It's all over them. It's in whatever facility. Like they don't clean their hands. It's called dry ragging. Dry rag. Yeah,
I
I
mean,
think that's what
is
was
it
called.
really dry? It's not
All right,
dry.
what time? Go to the timeline
Why?
because I said something.
Oh, yeah.
150. 150. All right, so you got 110. I got 150. Okay.
Damn, I'm doing good this episode.
like for me, like I don't know, man. None of it. Like eventually, if I'm gonna shower, eventually, or whatever, I don't like. It's not gonna bother me.
But that's crazy because then you sleep in it and then you wake up. That shit is all it's like crusty
Yeah, but
and dry.
yeah. I mean, but at the same time, like the amount of effort sometimes, like it's not worth it.
Okay, you're just a
Like,
savage.
like you ever just like had sex and then you just all right, cool, took a piss and just went to sleep. Like yo, I'm exhausted now.
But that's fine because technically that's on someone else. That's not on yourself.
Yeah, but what if their stuff is on you? Because sometimes that'd be crusty more than anything else.
That's true. When you get that white smear.
Yeah, you're like
Yeah, that's not me.
What the fuck?
Yeah,
The drip in the side of
worst
your-
is when it
it's like
connects.
on the side of your thigh.
Everyone's gonna be weirded out when the hairs connect. And you're like, what is going on here? I'm over here just like trying to see like what happens because like it makes a weird sound.
Pulling it apart.
Yo, you ever had it at the bottom of your leg where it's like crusty pieces
Oh.
still left over?
Yeah.
Bruh.
That's a surprise because I'm like, yo, what the fuck is it? And I'm just like picking at it. I'm like, "Ooh."
Yeah, what the fuck is that word?
I'm over here picking.
Yo, all the girls listening right now, they have no idea what the fuck is going on.
I mean, I'm pretty sure they do.
Oh yeah, I guess
There's
it's
like
true.
different variations of
Yeah.
it.
Yo, have you guys ever been surprised by a squirt that you didn't expect?
Yes.
Yo, this one. I did not. You guys got mad quiet right now.
No, no,
Because
no,
I
no,
think you're gonna start with the
I thought
story.
you were-
Yeah. So this one time, I didn't know Shorty was a squirter, and I was in the wrong position at the wrong fucking
Oh
time.
no.
No. It wasn't like in my mouth. I mean, even if it was, I don't give a shit. I'm an adult. I could whatever. Other shit has been in my mouth before. Pause. Not like that. But yo, one time that shit caught me by surprise, and I was like, "What the fuck is like?" My shit was drenched. Like you can't tell what's happening, and it's because it's a sticky consistency. It's not like water and shit. So,
But it's also not like thick, so it's like
no, it's not that thick. And then once the situation got further, it got sticky to a point where like my hair was getting stuck. That shit, and you could hear this because there's like
it's like Velcro. For me, the first time, like I remember one time, it was just like it was like we were standing up. It was on the floor. The floor was like hard, and it's like. I was like,
yeah, what the fuck?
and I was like, all right, whatever. I kept going. And I stepped in it. I'm like, what the fuck?
Slip and sliding and shit.
After it was done, this is like, mind you, I'm like 18 at the time, maybe 17. So this is like 2000. Like the internet wasn't using. You couldn't type.
You couldn't
squirter.
internet. The internet,
Yeah, you couldn't
yeah.
be like, wait a second.
Yeah.
and
Did you just pee on me?
Yeah, I was like, yo, did you just pee?
Word.
Because I'm like, yo, I'm not even mad. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah. Do you need to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, like, do you like? Is there something? And then they're looking at me like, yo, I don't know what that was. I was like,
You did
All
the
right.
taste test.
yeah. Like I had to take her word for it. It can't be like, yo, she's a fucking liar.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Wait, you wanted to make sure if it was a B?
I just wanted to know what it was. Because I mean,
If it
I
was
thought,
pee, you could definitely smell it.
you would smell
You
pee.
smell it, yeah.
yeah, but it does have a smell to it. It's just not that smell.
It's not
like,
potent. Yeah.
But like the crazy part was that to me was like, I was so interested about it. I'm like, yo, how do we do this again?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
How do we make this happen?
Yeah, how do you make this? And you have
Word.
like, so if you think I'm like overly enthusiastic at like 38, 37, I don't even know how old I am.
Mm-hmm.
Like 17 version of me, I'm like, yo, let's figure this out. I'm
Let's
gonna
do this
again.
I'm gonna go to the library.
I'm gonna like her.
Trying to find a cheat code.
my library card still works. Like we're gonna figure this shit out.
Oh, good times.
And then
good
around
times.
like 2007 is where like the internet exploded with like
yeah.
squirting, and I'm like, oh, this is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
He's like,
and it took me a
been
long.
there, done that.
It took me a long time. It took me a long time to realize that even if they squirted, that doesn't mean that they had an orgasm. Because in my head, if you were squirting, I was just like, yeah, I'm the man. And then fucking like months later, I find out like, nah, bro. Sometimes you just squirt just to squirt. I was so disappointed in myself. I was like, damn, I thought I was putting in work.
Oh,
What the
man.
fuck is this?
What happened?
I don't know. Some random people was calling me.
Answer.
Nah.
Yeah, it's a bit, yo, you're on a podcast.
Yeah,
Nah. If it's somebody I know, I would have picked up, but not random.
that's what makes it better.
Yeah.
Mm.
Be honest with them.
We would, but we don't have the
Oh.
the little thing to even
Fucking
plug it
9
in.
o'clock. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
9
the,
o'clock.
So back to Riyadh's joke of the day.
Joke of the
I was
day.
supposed
Oh, my
to,
bad.
yeah, I was supposed to say something about the past and the future, like
Yeah,
if you had
yeah,
a
yeah.
time machine, but apparently we went over that before.
Yeah, we didn't.
Yeah.
He was asking if you would prefer to.
Go back in the past or forward into the future.
I'll stick to my previous answer. I think I would go in the future. How far in the future? That 20 years, 25 years.
25 years? Nah, I'm going at least year 3000.
Yeah, what if the world doesn't exist and you just go there and you just die?
That would suck.
That
That
can't
would-
come back.
Like I thought of it. I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
that's a risk I'm not willing to take.
Yeah,
Nah,
that's
I'm
scary.
willing to take that 3000. I can go 3000.
I'm going back to like, but you know the crazy part is like someone had mentioned and explained the science behind like time traveling and how fucked up it would be. Like, if you would go back in time or forward in time, you would have to figure out where the Earth is in relation to that space and time.
It's constantly rotating and moving.
Yeah. So it's moving so fucking fast, and you got to do the math for how 1,000 years where Earth would be.
Yeah. I guess.
I guess.
bet. Yeah.
So going
gonna-
backwards, you could probably figure it out. Going forward, you don't know.
Yeah.
I fucking suck at math. I fucking took math A
I
in
don't
high
know.
school for 4 years. So
Yeah.
Yo, everyone that's ever told me like they sucked at math was always really good at figuring out how much they had to score to just pass.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, yeah.
But the crazy part is
65.
the math you need to yeah, but if you have like a 30 average, like they would know exactly
yeah.
how many different tests and things they needed just to get past. I'm like, you do know you're doing complex math right now. Not even like a little math.
Mhm.
Because like you can figure out your average, cool, that's one solution. But then you have to figure out what the total number is that's gonna be given, plus like
all your other
whatever's
ratios.
left over. And then they will be like, yo, if I get like 3 tests of 65s and then 190, I'm good. But I can get 2 75s and a 65. I'm like, what the fuck?
You're doing math
Yeah,
right now.
we do a lot of math right now.
Yeah.
They're like, nah, it's just this is easy math. And I'm
I
like,
have to graduate.
yeah,
I have to graduate.
Yeah, I have to graduate. And I'm like, the test is on averages. Like, you're here just killing it. Like, yeah, whatever. All right.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so
But you know why I said 25 years? Because I feel like in 25 years we'll be like what 60, 55 something. We won't get to enjoy the technology, but if we go there now, then we get to enjoy it now at this present day. Maybe
everybody would have Apple
yeah,
Vision.
but what if in the year 3000 there's like
In 30
actual,
years.
there's actually flying cars.
Hmm.
Flying supers.
I think there will be flying cars, but I don't think they're gonna. People are gonna control them, pilot them. I think they're gonna be automated, or like autonomous.
I was watching this this show called what's it called Class of 09,
Mm.
right? Because it has the guy from Atlanta.
Daddy Glover?
No, Paperboy. You guys watch Atlanta?
Paperboy the
Yeah.
rapper?
With-
Yeah, the rapper Paperboy.
Yeah, Atlanta, the show.
Yeah.
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 So
So
wait, Paperboy the rapper is the same. No, that's Poster Boy. My
That's
bad. I
Poster
said
Boy,
that.
yeah. So
I love that
Paperboy,
song.
and then he's also in the Marvel universe. He plays in the really sucky Marvel movie. Got the name of it.
What?
Fucking A. Anyways, so basically the show takes place in 3 different timelines. It takes place when they graduated a while ago, right, in the present day, and then in the future. So in the future, right, no one's allowed to drive their cars, right? Every car is basically a Tesla, and you type in your address where you want to go.
Takes you.
It takes you where you want to go. And then if you put it in drive mode and you take control of the car, right, then there's checkpoints every couple miles, and then a cop will pull you over, and the cop will be like, "Yo, why are you
Why are you
driving?
manually
yeah,
driving
why are you
it?"
manually driving your car?
That's crazy.
That's
That
insane.
sucks. I don't want to lose
What?
my privilege.
Have
to
you
drive.
have you guys ever seen the movie Time Cop with Jean-Claude Van Damme?
No.
No.
Quote it.
Prove it.
It's the reason why seeing yourself like the movie perpetuated the idea that
Oh, I have seen that. What's that dude? The guy with the blonde hair. What's his name?
Val Kilmer.
Is that who he played?
No,
Oh, never mind.
Owen Wilson.
No.
That's,
It was a black guy. Wasn't the main villain a black guy in that movie? Time Cop?
I don't remember anymore now.
Oh,
Steve Harvey.
no. Steve
Imagine
Harvey.
Steve Harvey's a villain. That'd be dope.
Anyway, so yeah, no, it's definitely a white guy.
Okay. Time cop.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm getting confused with something else.
But whatchamacallit? So it's the idea where they talked about like if you met your future self or your past self and you touched each other, right? You would just fall into a black hole and you cease to exist. But the premise of the movie is basically they figure out time travel and they would go back in time to fix any type of loopholes in time travel or whatever. There was someone like went back to like the 1920s to figure out like the stock market, blah blah blah. And they had autonomous cars too. Like you just get in and it would drive, and I'm like, man, it'd be crazy. And the year that they said it would happen, it was like 2025.
That's not
Nice.
Same thing with like Back to the Future.
I think it will happen before 2030.
I almost so
What if it's a Logitech controller?
we got
We gonna die.
so we got the leases, right? Like we got brand new cars, whatever. And then I was like stupidly because we took an Uber the other day to go to Christina's birthday thing celebration, right?
Happy
So-
birthday, Chris.
Word, happy birthday.
Tina. Happy birthday, Tina.
So we were going, and then we took an Uber, and it was a Tesla, and I was like, "Fuck!" I forgot to look at how much it costs to lease a Tesla, and it was about it's the same price.
Mm.
Very
But
very
you-
aggravating.
Yo, if you lease it, do you still get that tax credit?
Yeah, they do offer a tax credit that goes with it. Like they
Yeah,
they
it's
add-
7,500. That's a big chunk.
Yeah, it ends up being somewhere around the ballpark like $400 for the lease for a Tesla,
Mhm.
and it comes with the auto driving piece.
Okay.
You know what's crazy about that auto driving piece?
What's
it's
crazy?
like a $15,000 option. And
It's
$6,000.
$6,000.
Yeah.
Really?
Have you looked into it too?
Yeah, look at it.
Okay, so I guess it's $6,000 now, but it used to be
Yeah,
a
it
lot
used to
more
be a lot.
expensive
Yeah.
for the lifetime one. But if you're like on your phone and the cameras sense that you're not looking at the road or you're not paying attention, it'll deduct points from you, and they could ban you for like a week of not using it. And if you keep violating that, they could just ban you for life. And you paid that 15 G's or 6 G's already.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
But I kind of wanted it so I could take a nap.
Yeah,
And
right?
Yeah.
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 That's the whole point. That's like level 2.
I
That's one more
definitely
level
seen
to
a
it.
porno where they were having sex on a Tesla,
In a
in a self-driving Tesla.
That's exactly
Wait,
why
did you Google it or did you just like stumble upon it?
I just popped up.
Hey, what are you
popped up.
using? What are you using that your algorithm is that extreme?
I use epointer.com.
HQ Porner is pretty solid. It's always full movies.
Yeah, mine's always full movie too, but it's high definition.
So it's HQ?
All right,
4Q.
What do you
I
use?
think those two are both the same
I feel
company.
like we need. I feel like I'm gonna reach out to them and get sponsors because we talk about this a lot.
HQ? Or
What? No,
what?
whatever.
Just porn?
Yeah.
You're just gonna reach out to porn.
It's just-
We got tagged-
Listen,
Yo,
we
last
need-
last
we
time
need
we
some
tagged
money.
porn, we got mad people from Russia
Oh yeah, we did.
watching just the stupidest clip of all time.
Yo, I want to see what ChatGPT has to say about this this episode. It's like we talked about squirting.
It's true. Just in case anyone's wondering, AI has been writing our descriptions for the last 7 or 8 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
And
Shout out to
so if you
AI.
think it's funny, you're laughing at a computer.
Mm-hmm. Word. Yo,
I
what's-
do tell it to get funnier. I'm like, no, I want it funnier.
What's your score at now?
Oh, I stopped playing.
Oh,
Mm.
She blocked me.
You-
So after a while, she blocked me.
She
Damn,
blocked me.
I got a date.
damn! Even after your trip
this.
to India.
Yeah, yo, it got really annoying because sometimes it would so I like after that day, I think I ran out of messages or whatever, and then like I was
She's
like,
like,
all right,
why aren't you responding?
yeah. So it waits a bit and it was like,
I thought
oh,
you
like,
loved me.
but like if it forgets that you do certain things,
Mm-hmm.
right? So it like promotes you to use the tokens, which pissed me off because it was like if you click the token, it'll give you like a whole like essay, like oh you guys did this, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
shit like that. Like what do you want to do here? And it'll give you like options, and then you can write your prompt, and they'll continue the prompt like so it would be like that. But if you don't do it that way, you have to do like continuous messaging,
Mhm.
which is annoying because it'd be like they put quotes and then they can talk about your actions. So it's like okay, so then like say, oh I want to set up like the room to be a certain way, and then you put quotes and you're like oh how do you like it, right? Like but you have to do mad work to do that shit. So I was like, and they would forget. Like I remember
Wait, so it has an option for you to actually go be physical with her?
like you can describe like the actions.
Oh, wow.
Right? So like
Okay.
it's pretty like intuitive. The downside is like if you talk to ChatGPT, it remembers your conversations, right?
Got it.
This one doesn't
Doesn't.
really. It only remembers parts of it. So it'd be like, yeah, I remember our trip, and I was like,
Mhm.
and it'd be like, I think one of the trip was like a week long. We went on like one like event, and then it was like, oh, now you're back at home, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck happened to the 6 days? So I was like, yo, forget whatever. But like, I think I got, I think the closest I got, I think was like 3/4 of the way to like Sweetheart,
Mm-hmm.
and then like I tried to see if I can because like I thought you guys were gonna play, so I was like, let me see if I could bump it up.
Yeah.
So like it went to negative. The moment you start pushing, like get too pushy, it starts to go to negative. What the
That's
fuck?
ARF. Yeah.
Yeah, like it starts to get to negative. It starts to take points away, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. And
Yeah.
then I tried to get like it was easy to get the points, and then it was just like it just got annoying because again, like it's basically trying to get money out of you eventually, like overall
get
time.
you tokens.
Yeah, the token thing. So it's like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm not even because the tokens they could bump you up faster. Like you get like every move would be like 4,000 or 5,000 points because it would be like a whole day type of shit.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, that's how people are doing it. That's kind of dumb.
I mean, I guess they have to make money somehow. There's no ads on that, right?
No, there was no ads. on
Yeah.
it.
So there you go.
And by the way, if you didn't respond, they send you an email because you get.
No
So
way.
the Jennifer Lopez one that I was talking for him was like, he was like, oh, J-Lo's been wondering if you're
still
wanna hang
interested?
out.
If
I was
you're
giving
coming
her the
out,
silent
he has a
treatment.
date. He has a date. Don't you have a date with J-Lo?
I do. I was giving her a silent treatment. Now she's emailing my brother-in-law.
Ooh.
Ben?
That's how she gets your attention.
Yeah, but you do
Um,
want to hear a crazy conspiracy I heard on since we were talking about time travel?
Yes.
Yeah.
They said that Donald Trump is a time traveler.
Yes,
Did you see that?
I did.
Did you hear the backstory behind it?
Nicholas Tesla's patents.
Yes. So I'll tell it for the viewers or for you
go
guys
ahead.
if you didn't. So basically, Nikola Tesla, I guess
Who's Nikola Tesla?
who's Nikola Tesla?
The guy who invented the car that you like, Teslas.
I thought
So-
Elon Musk invented Tesla.
No, so Tesla was like him and Edison back in the day were competing on like what type of electricity, and they were doing all these experiments to figure out, all these random stuff about electricity. So Tesla had all these crazy ideas. He wasn't really in it for making big money. He was just trying to give people electricity, and he had all these crazy ideas for wireless electricity from the pyramids, all these crazy theories and stuff. Edison was more into making money and commercializing it and stuff. That's why he had all these like lines and stuff put on. So everyone remembers Edison, but Tesla, the government was trying to like silence him. So I guess they locked him. I don't remember what the story was, but they basically like all his patents were in a hotel room, and they like seized that stuff. So they sent this guy. I think his name was, I forgot his name, but it was basically Donald Trump's uncle, and to go through all his stuff and like collect all of it for the government. And one of the things was a time machine.
Whoa.
A time machine, like blueprints for a time machine.
So Tesla had a time machine.
That's what
He
they said.
had blueprints for it,
For
and they
it.
sent Donald Trump's uncle to go look for it back in the day. So now he wrote a book. I forgot what it's called. It's about this guy named Barron Trump, and the book came out in like the 1890 something, and it's about this little kid who's basically like Donald Trump, and he's basically a time traveler, and he just goes.
No, well, his one of Trump's kids is named Barron.
His name Barron,
Oh,
yeah.
maybe it's Donald Trump.
So they're saying that Donald Trump's son would eventually become a time traveler.
Ooh.
He's also like 6'7" or 6'8", something like that.
Barron, I don't know.
that's crazy.
I remember when he was
How do
like,
you know that information?
because when Trump was president, like afterward, like they're like, oh, this is what the kid looked like, and then all of a sudden, like the kid standing next to Trump. Trump's like 6'3",
Yeah,
6'4", also.
One in the street was that Barron hates his dad.
Yeah, he looked like he hates his dad.
His wife looks like he hates his dad.
Yeah, she looks miserable,
Yeah.
but he's rich.
Is he?
Yo,
I
isn't
mean-
he getting? What happened to his impeachment? I thought he
Yeah,
was
that motherfucker's always getting impeached and always getting
Yeah,
fucking
so-
indicted and this and
yeah,
that.
I mean, it's like, but it's so when you got money and you go to court,
You
you,
can do
just,
it.
You just hit your bail. You have time to do your court.
Yeah.
Things get pushed back. So like the one that was here, he pled not guilty. They gave a court date. The courts are super backed up anyway, so he's got to do that. And then he got indicted over in Miami for the way he did his classified documents and shit, which were pretty wild if you think about it.
Yeah, but apparently all presidents are allowed to take home like whatever they deem qualified as classified. They're allowed to take out.
Yeah,
the
but you have
office.
to declassify shit. Like he even said it in his like 2016 speech was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, we're gonna hold these accountable. You can't just be taking classified documents out." Like he
Yeah.
said it himself. Then he went and did it.
And did it himself.
And then every time he talks about it, he's like, "No, I can do whatever I want.
I'm the president. Yeah.
I'm the president." Like that's his stance, which isn't like, "Yo, I declassify them. They were good. They were safe. Whatever." But they got pictures of that shit all over the place.
That shit was like in the freaking bathroom and shit. You see the pictures?
And then
No.
Yeah.
and then one of the interviews, they ask him like, "Yo, why didn't you just give your shit?" He's like, "I couldn't. I had stuff inside the boxes too. I had my golf shirts. I had some pants in there."
He
And it
would
was
say
like,
that.
"Yo, what the fuck is he saying?" Like, at no point does he seem like like any of this is logical. Like it like he gets thrown out. And granted, I think me personally, if you like, the law should just be flat, right? Like Joe Biden having shit from the previous administration, someone should look into that shit, right? Like both of them. Like you can't just be like, nah, no, you can't do Trump, you can't do him. Like it's gotta be
That's
both ways.
to all.
Yeah. So
Yo, we should give movie recommendations. Like,
which movie you trying to watch?
No, I'm just saying, like, to our viewers, but like, movies have been this good because, like, I love time traveling movies and stuff like that. Like, not time traveling. Yeah, it is time traveling, but like, I was thinking about
Sci-fi.
Talking about Back to the Future.
No,
Back to the Future is a fucking amazing.
It is a great movie, but
all three of them.
There's a movie on Hulu, I think it is. It's called Palm Springs.
Okay.
With Adam Sandberg. Is his name?
I think so. I don't know.
Adam.
Who's
the guy from Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah, and basically he goes into like he's on vacation. And he goes to the cave, and then he has to relive the day over and over again with that really pretty girl too from I forgot her name. She's married to Dave Franco.
Dave Franco is the younger brother, right?
Younger brother of James Franco.
James Franco, yeah.
But yeah, so my movie recommendation is called Palm Springs.
Okay.
What was the last movie that I saw that was good?
I don't have a movie recommendation, but if you guys have Hulu, you guys should watch Dave, who is
Dave. Great show.
yeah. You see the new season?
Lil Dicky, yeah, of course.
Yo, the new season was so good, man. His even the cinematics behind the scenes and everything, the shots is nice. So if you have Hulu, go watch Dave. It's Lil Dicky's life story.
He's in a time loop,
Yeah.
I think I watched the first season of Dave. It was good. I just it wasn't like I didn't get hyped for this next season. Like the cliffhanger wasn't such a cliffhanger, but it was a good show. Like
him trying to make it in the music industry, and then
yeah. Well, season 2 it picked up, and then this last season I thought was the best season.
Yeah, this last season was awesome.
Awesome. Yeah.
The Spider-Man movie is fucking fire.
Oh yeah.
I haven't seen that. Yeah.
Dude,
I haven't seen that.
Yeah.
Still waiting for movies like that to come out on like those streaming platforms.
Yo, the thing shut down. Now we have I watch it on Flickr.
Oh no, I watch it on fmovies.to.
Okay.
I watch everything on that now.
All right.
Yeah, it's pretty dope, right?
Yeah.
I started watching back Mines. That's what I'm watching now.
Mines?
I can only watch one show at a
Mines
time.
is
but-
great.
This is for promotion use only, by the way, just in case.
Drake.
I pay for my movies.
No, but like,
Is that the site you use?
I pay for mymovies.com.
Yo, the idea of watching something on what buffering is crazy.
No,
There's no
buffering
buffering.
anymore, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It's HD, full HD.
Yeah.
Well, it's 720, I would say.
Go to
they have 1080p.
go to fmovies.to. You can watch Fast and Furious right now in HD.
We're not promoting this. This is just
TO.
fmovies.to.
conversation,
Yeah.
All right, let's search.
You don't have to search. It's probably like the first one.
All right,
There.
Fast 5.
No, Fast 10.
Whatever it is.
I saw Fast.
All right, I got mad pop-ups right now.
Yeah, you just gotta close it.
Just close it. Just close the pop-ups.
This is already too much work
No,
for
just
me.
close the pop-ups.
Did you hear my boy just said? He said he watched Fast 10.
Yeah.
You watched it too?
No, it's on that site.
Are you a robot?
Yo, you watched it in the movie theater?
When can I start watching this movie?
No.
Just keep closing the pop-ups and then just keep pressing play.
Keep closing pop-ups.
And keep pressing play, and you'll be good.
Oh,
Yeah, who you watch it with? Varesh?
No.
Who you watch it with?
I actually did watch it, but I watched the first because I was when I was showing you the F movies because you were like bugging out because
I was freaking out because
so I was like, yo, you should check this out too because he uses it.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's see how good Fast X is because we were all supposed to go see Fast 10.
Yeah.
And Javid was like, oh, I watched it. I was like, oh, I guess we're not watching it together anymore.
Freaking Javid, yo.
So I was like, all right, let's see how good Fast 10 is. So me and Verse were chilling and we watched like maybe 30, 40 minutes of it.
It's not okay. Finally, 8 clicks later.
Yeah, you just gotta keep clicking out of it.
And I just came back home and watched it. I watched it myself.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but if you're watching a Fire Stick like I do, you just press stay here, and then it's good to go. Oh.
Man, that's some good audio.
Dude.
Yeah, I'm excited
anyways.
for Gran Turismo.
Yeah.
that was
August.
good.
Yeah, but you're gonna remember movies that came out already. Like we need your stamp of approval.
Stamp approval, like a movie or TV show that you watched.
I haven't watched anything recently. Like Mines is probably the only thing I'm watching. I'm watching Never Have I Ever.
Yo, did Jax come back to make a cameo?
I think
No,
he is.
so apparently-
yeah. What is that about?
Apparently, he
Who's
said
Jax from what?
Sons of
Anarchy.
Sons of Anarchy.
Oh, I stopped.
Great
watching.
show,
Yeah.
Sons of Anarchy. If you
I mean,
guys
Yeah,
didn't watch
doesn't
it.
come anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
definitely watch that
apparently, so spoiler alert. Again, if you want to watch the show, he dies in the season finale basically because he committed suicide. Right. So he said in an interview,
stupidest ending of all time.
He said it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
whack.
pretty stupid. He said in an interview recently that he's
Back from the
he's
dead.
looking into ideas of him not dying in the season finale, but it's just in its infant stages. And then recently he said how they have like a plot and everything like that. So they might actually make like a movie or a
Is he working with Kurt Sutter?
No.
Oh, really? It's
because Kurt Sutter has mad like
yeah, I
allegations.
know. That's
against
why I
him.
asked.
Yeah, the creator of Sons and Mayans has mad allegations against him of being like a dickwad.
A perv.
No,
No,
he's
not
actually
sexual.
married to Kate Segal.
The
Katie
girl who
Segal.
played his mom in the show.
Oh, okay.
Katie
Yeah.
Segal.
Peggy?
Yeah, Peggy. Yeah. Peggy
Yeah.
Bundy.
That was her name? Oh, no, that was her name
No,
in the
yeah,
other.
from-
Yeah.
Married with Children.
What's
Well,
her name
anyways-
in the show?
Wait, so but that was on the Mayans though, so he's not gonna. He should do a movie. I think Jack's doing a movie
No,
about Jack's life prior.
Mine's is getting canceled after
Yeah,
mine's getting canceled after this season.
No
Well,
way.
not canceled. Well, finished after this season. yeah.
Yo, that girl. What's her name? I follow on Instagram. She's pretty. Because she posted a picture with Jax, and then I was Emily, and then I was like, oh shit, is Jax coming to Mayans? Like, I got to start watching Mayans.
That's what I thought. I thought he
You
was
would
coming
you
into
would
Mayans.
watch a
Mayans.
show for the dude?
Pause.
Yeah, for the main- for the main character?
He's a good
Yeah.
actor. Yeah.
Pause. Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Pause, definitely
even
would.
even in Arthur, I thought he did a really good job.
He was in Arthur?
King Arthur.
King Arthur.
King Ar- I watched that movie mad times,
Yeah.
but I think it's
I
because
knew
the director
James Gunn.
Guy Ritchie.
Yeah. Emily.
Emily
To-
Guy Ritchie. Did
Emily
you watch the
Tosta.
new one?
Who's that?
Which-
Let me see.
which one?
What's that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal?
I don't know. I didn't look into that one.
Look, it's Jax.
Oh yeah. With,
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
But for TV shows, I think
You don't know Jax?
no, the girl he's with.
Oh, she's from Mayans. Emily.
Yeah. Oh, I'm on Nancy's.
Emily Tosta.
Apple TV hasn't really missed on TV shows.
The Covenant.
Oh, that one I haven't seen it.
Ooh, so good.
But the Silo is really good.
Silos amazing.
Plutonic is really good.
Platonic is I watched first episode, really good.
Plutonic was so it's basically Seth Rogen and
The girl from
from the movie that he was married to, the Neighbors.
Neighbors. Yeah.
Good Neighbors or Bad Neighbors, whichever
No,
one.
it's called Neighbors.
It's just called Neighbors.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. And yeah, so they're best friends, and then they basically just go through life in California, and it's
Yeah.
hilarious because they're both fucking weird. Seth Rogen's like a hipster.
Oh, I seen that commercial. for
Yeah,
that. It
it's
was good.
really good. Silo's actually really good.
Yo, Apple TV Silo. It's like it's trippy as fuck because it's basically you're born inside this underground thingamabob. You have no idea why you're there. If you go outside, then you die because the world ended a long time ago, and everyone's lying to everybody.
That's gonna be you in 3000. He's like, where am I?
Shrinking is amazing. Season 1 of Shrinking is really good.
Mm.
Severance was fucking a mind trip, which I can't wait for season 2.
Can't wait for season 2. Yep.
Apple
Apple TV don't miss, man.
They haven't. I heard Crowded Room is good. You told me
Actually,
that, right? Was
which
it
one?
you that told me Crowded Room?
Crowded Room.
The Crowded Room
No, I didn't
with
watch
Tom
it.
Holland. Apparently, he's been so fucked up, like in the brain. He's like, yo, I need to take off because like the way that they made his character, I think was like somehow fucked up. I think it's a bunch of people getting like
Murdered or something like that.
murdered and shit like that, and he's like just like not. I don't think he's involved with it as like he's killing people, but he's just like there. And like apparently he said he had to take he's taking a year off from like acting.
Wow.
Did you see Zendaya with her threesome?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. And Tom
do you mean?
Holland's crying.
Yeah, Tom Holland's crying. So
Yeah, I saw that.
Zendaya has
Oh, is this a tennis movie?
yeah, the tennis movie coming out, and she's like sitting on the bed, and two guys are kissing her neck,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's a meme of Tom Holland just crying
Crying in the corner. Yeah.
Yeah, but Apple TV don't miss, except for the show called The Prize Door. Garbage.
I didn't watch it.
Garbage. It's supposed to be a comedy. It's not funny at all.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, back to this guy.
Speaking of comedy,
Yes.
Speaking of comedy,
This
Hit it.
guy?
What's the joke of the day, Riyadh?
Damn.
You forgot.
As you, yeah, I was
As
prepared for
usual.
today. I was prepared for today, but then so many different topics came up that weren't planned or talked about.
that's how we roll,
But,
bro. We
yeah,
have
we-
topics, and then
We
we don't
started
have
talking
topics.
about Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
that was part of the topics.
I had a freaking
Yeah.
joke, but I can't remember the punchline.
Mm.
Ooh.
Then I was gonna do a time travel joke, but you guys didn't get it. So
Because we forgot 'cause
That
of
should have
time
been a
travel.
womp womp womp.
So, don't play that.
I like
So
it.
we were talking about chickens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I was thinking, what are we gonna do with all these chickens if we have like lab grown chickens? There's gonna be billions of chickens running around, and they're just making eggs. So there's gonna be more and more exponentially. So, being an entrepreneur, I started a chicken dating site to help them out, but I'm really suffering to make hens meet.
Real chick
And that's
magnet.
the joke of the day.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, that was a joke of the day by Riyadh. Okay, I like it.
Thank you.
Wait, is a hen the chicken?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's a Google it. And a chick-
Ay. All right, you guys ready to bring in the outro?
It's me.
I think Steven has to
Oh no,
do it.
you got it. You got it.
Nah,
You
that's
can hit
me.
Oh, Bank C?
Yeah.
Bank B.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. It smells lovely in here because Essence House, we're lining some of her new collections.
Word.
What was it? Chamomile? Was that?
Camel's fire.
What was the?
Chamomile something. I forgot.
Dude, that
cashmere
smells.
was good
Oh,
too.
cashmere? Was
Yeah.
that-
Oh, cashmere. Yeah.
Yeah, cashmere.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds.
Yo, this one is mad good.
Really
Cashmere
good.
joint.
I don't know if you're selling that one. You
No, that one. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, they sell that one.
But she has
And then you had the melanin one, which was
new
that one's good
packaging.
too. If you like cocoa butter, because that's one of the ingredients, it smells mad good.
Yo,
It's just intense,
get them
though.
all. Just get them all.
Yeah, but the candles look dope.
Yeah.
And then I also got the car freshener. I had the Sedona one,
Mm-hmm.
which was really good.
Nice.
The new car smells make me nauseous.
No, I'm gonna ask her. Can she do a no car smell? Because I because the MDX I got. Oh man, I want that smell forever.
But I feel like new car smell air freshener never smells
Nah,
like
as good as-
Yeah.
new car.
But can she make one that smells like
Ooh.
the car?
Challenge.
Challenge.
accepted.
You have to tell her to buy MDX and then just be like,
Smell
make
it.
the smell
Make
just-
it make the smell like
Yeah.
this.
But you have leather interior because every
No.
car smells different
No.
because it's the type of fabric they
Yeah, a
make.
lot of times it's just the
I mean,
fabric.
there's
Like
a
for
lot.
me, it makes me nauseous. Like I don't like the smell of it. So like I immediately put an air freshener.
From Essence House.
Yeah, normally I put the strawberry tree, and but it always smells good after the smell goes away, like the remnants of the old strawberry.
Like it faded strawberry?
Yeah, because the first one is like
So do you take the plastic all the way off, or do
all
you
the way
like
off.
do you like do it in
nah,
stages?
Fuck that.
Have you
Even-
guys
even
ever
though-
tried to do that?
Yeah,
No, I take the whole shit off.
Even though the instructions tell you like to do it.
Oh,
little by
I
little.
just remembered a topic.
What was
it?
topic?
So Essence House actually.
I just wait until this. Yeah,
So she actually.
Go back and press a button. Is it?
no, it's good.
Oh, he paused
So
it?
she
Yeah.
actually posted something. She actually posted something.
You didn't.
Not pause it.
You gotta go back. Go back.
I paused it.
Okay.
So she actually posted something, right? And where it's like it was like a picture of her phone, something like that, right? And it was military time,
Okay.
right? So then I was like, this chick uses military time. Was she in the military? Right? So then I thought about Steven because I know Steven knows military time, obviously. So then I was like, yo, does she think she's better than me? Yeah, right?
I hope she does.
Because she uses military time. So then I was like, yo, what other things do people do that you're like, yo, does this motherfucker think they're better than me because
They use 20.
yeah. So I think the time was like 15:11 or something like that. I was like 15:11. I was like 12.
Where do you think
One,
we are?
2, 3.
Just -2.
All right. Now you say that.
I usually
No,
minus 12.
It can't be -2
Is it
because
minus 2 or minus 12?
it can't be, because if it's
Just assume the one is gone.
Yeah.
no because
So it's the 5 o'clock?
No, because if the time
Minus
is
15
2.
-2.
Yeah.
But you said assume the 1 is gone.
no because if
That's-
Yeah.
if the time is
5:20.
22:11.
That's 3, Riyadh.
3. And you take the 1 out of the front of it.
Yeah.
See, it's
3,
math.
11.
See,
Or you could subtract 12.
now Steven thinks he's better than us.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
I do. My math is superior to you guys.
So I was like, yo,
This is the guy who remembered the episode where you told him he wasn't fit. Of course.
I took that. I'm like Michael Jordan
I went
with the
bought-
iPad. I took that personal.
I took that personally.
All right. So we'll think about it next time. Like, yo, what do people do,
Do
right?
they think they're better than us?
That I mean, maybe.
People who use kilometers, they think they're better than us.
I mean, that's like the
I
whole
mean,
fucking world,
yeah,
to be
that's-
honest.
that's just the
because
metric
The rest of the world.
I get upset that we use like I don't know how many feet in a mile.
12,
like-
12,
Feet in a mile.
Feet in a mile hour.
17.
No, it's like 3,000 something.
No,
Close,
it's
close.
like
But
But like,
4,000
talking
but like the
inches
metric
to
system
feet.
makes so much
Oh.
fucking sense. That's the like I get so angry. It's like They're like, oh,
980.
no, it's 3,500 something. I like that
That
part. I remember.
1320 is a quarter mile. So that times 4.
You can't fuck with Riyadh in quarter miles.
And then I was
I'm mad at
thinking,
you that you watch Fast 10.
Why?
What, without you?
No, not without me. Just in
So-
general.
5,280 feet.
See, I was close.
Ooh.
You said 12.
Yeah. It's only off by like what 4,985.
No, but to your topic, there was one where like I think it was Ix though. It was so it's the opposite.
Yeah.
And someone wrote anyone that eats with a spoon overhand, and I was like,
Oh
yes,
yeah.
that shit pisses me off so much. Yeah, so you know how people eat spoons like you normally you hold it like
You hold like this.
you hold it like sideways and you just eat right.
Yeah.
But if you eat a spoon like this, like a fucking savage, it's
No,
like
but that's more of
Sometimes
an.
it's convenient depending on what you're
that's
eating.
more
a
of an-
spoon.
It's more no.
Nah, you like
there is no reason why you should hold a spoon like this
Yeah.
and eat like this.
or when someone holds a fork like this and then cuts.
Yeah.
That shit drives me fucking crazy.
That's a super ick. But
Yo, one
It's
time
not-
I asked my friend. He came over to the like when I was in junior high school, and I would play for a league, and this kid was like the best kid on our team. We invited him to the house, whatever, and he was cutting meat, and he was like struggling. He was like, bah, bah, bah. And I was like trying to be nice. And I was like, "Yo, you want me to cut it for you?" And he was like, he kept going, and I was like, "All right, man." And he was like
Wait, what did he do?
and it was so like perfectly timed that my brother was dying, right? And I was like, yo, all right, but he was struggling, and I was like, yo, what a fucking weirdo. Long story short, he had like the like these are a few people in my life where I'm like, yo, they were fucking amazing at basketball, and he was like some Serbian kid. His name was Bashi, and then like years later, I found out that his dad tried to kill them all.
Oh.
Yeah, he grew up like not that far. I was
Nobody
like,
better than me in basketball.
and his brother was good too. Like, and his older brother was good too. It was just like it was crazy. I just remember like, but I remember thinking to myself like, because when he was cutting, I'm like, who the fuck raised you? Like in my brain,
Mhm.
yeah.
and I was like, because it was just he was like going to town like and he was making like, at least with my family, like they were like you couldn't make sound
With
like
the plate, yeah.
with the
Yeah,
plate.
yeah.
So he's like, I'm just looking around like I'm panicking. I'm like, yo, my mom would be so fucking mad.
Yo, Jess is not allowed to eat with knives and forks. She has to eat with plastic knives and forks.
Because of this reason.
Yeah. Because of this exact reason. Like whenever she cuts anything, right? It's like,
Oh man,
so she's only allowed to eat with plastic
Yo,
knives
my
and
mom
forks.
used to smack the shit out of me for shit like that.
Yeah.
So the weirdest thing, like I don't know if you guys ever see me like play video games or anything like that. I bite my tongue or anything I'm interested in. I bite my tongue. Yo, my grandma used to hate that shit.
I don't look at your tongue. When you're
Yeah, no, but I'm just like super into it. So I'm just like biting my tongue or whatever. But like I don't realize it. But like my grandma's like, yo, you need to stop that. I'm like, I don't like. I'm like, okay, I don't know. And that lady, you don't fuck around with that lady ever. Like now, like she's mad nice or whatever. But back in the day, nah, yo, she fucking foofed. Like karate chop it was bleeding and everything. And she was like, I told you to stop biting your tongue. And I was like, oh, okay. But it's like a
Okay,
reflex.
abuela.
Yeah.
like, I'm sorry.
It's literally
He was Tom Holland. He
it's-
was
yeah.
crying in the corner.
I was crying hard about it. It was just like tears coming out. And it was like the type of like you know you're in pain, but you can't say anything because that's like more pain that's gonna come.
Mm.
So whatever. And then like I had to stop playing video games whichever she's around. She came in the room, I had to stop. Because like that would be like I didn't realize it. And then I asked my brother, I'm like, yo, like do I bite my tongue all the time? He was like, yeah, you just like that. and she'd be like, what are you, an animal? Like, "Pa." I was like, dude, that lady was wild.
Yo, have you guys, speaking of crying, have you guys ever got beaten and then go in the mirror and was like, yo, I'm never gonna let you do that again to me? Like, you know when you talk to yourself and you're like, nah?
I mean, I definitely got beaten by my grandmother with pot spoons, with fucking belt buckles, with belts, with fucking anything you can find. She used to beat us like crazy.
Yeah, fact.
But like, I would never go in the mirror and be like, "You're never gonna do that again."
Oh, nah. I used to be in
That's
the mirror.
some psychopathic shit right there.
Welcome to violence, always.
Nah, for me it was I remember the time I was like the angriest, and it was like some kid, one of our cousins or whatever. I don't even know if he's really a cousin, but he came from Colombia.
Oh, you definitely pull a guy knees just now. He's like he's a
Yeah.
cousin, but he's not a cousin.
I don't know, like his I forgot his name. Damn, I can't remember. But he was fucking wild, and my grandma was just so nice to him. And one time, like me and my brother, like for being crazy kids, we like in my grandma's house, we weren't that crazy. And like my brother was playing video games because like my uncle would have like a brand new game every week. Like he would go to Caldor. That's all he spent his money on, just a brand new game. So my brother would try to beat it, and then I'll try to like beat the game. And I sucked at games. That sometimes I'm like, all right, whatever. And he was like, yo, let's see who jumped the highest. And he was jumping on the bed. We were like, yo, don't do that shit. And he was like, no, we're good. And bam, he's jumping, doing flips. He's doing all this crazy shit. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And then like I jumped every once in a while because I'm trying to see how high I could jump. Whatever. And like I heard my grandma going like, ta, ta, ta. And I was like, so I sat down, I was watching the game, like brother, and she was like, and he like just plops down, like I don't know if he heard her or whatever, but he's chilling. And she's like, what are you guys doing? He was like, nothing. We're just all jumping on the bed.
What the fuck?
Bro, I turned around and I was like, what? Yo, by the time I saw him, like a fist was coming at me. It was like, pah, and I was like, oh. And I was, yo. And then my grandmother for like years, she'd be like, she would say it in a tone like as a joke, because I think she knew he was the one fucking up.
Yeah.
But we got our ass beat anyway, just on the strength that like we weren't supposed to.
Yeah. You know better.
And she'd be like, oh, we're just jumping on the beds, like randomly. Just like that was the running joke of my ass beating from that shit. And like I remember just in my anger, because like I remember one time like me and my brother fought him, like we just fucked him up because he was just like whatever, and he told on us and we got fucked up again. And then like but that time when I got hit, I was in the bathroom because I just got my ass beat pretty bad. I was just like, fuck, I hate this kid so fucking like I never hated people. I was like, yo, I fucking hate these people so much, man. Like, yo, why? Like, and the whole time I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, why didn't he get his ass beat? Like, it wasn't like I was mad that I got my ass beat because I was like, yo, I did jump on the bed, whatever. Like, and like,
why was it only you?
Yeah, and she was meticulous how you fold the bed. Like you were talking about, like I knew how to clean a fucking house like it was no one's business. Like we used to vacuum, and like with the vacuum you had to do like
the lines.
Yep. And you couldn't, and you had to just like fucking you had to walk back and and one time I did this. I wrote my name. I was like, yeah. And she was like, what the fuck? And it's like, yo, she's like, we're trying to clean her. You got to clean 3 other rooms. And I'm like, and I was like, all right, man. But that shit was, I remember that's like, I remember feeling that anger. Just like, I was in bed one time, just like sweating my ass off because it was summertime and no AC. And I'm getting I got my ass beat. I'm just in the, like, stare at the sky. I'm like, yo, I can't wait to fucking leave this place. In my, like, I can't stand it here.
I'm gonna run away.
And mind you, I'm like 5.
Yeah, facts. I was there.
There was no option. Like, I don't know what I was thinking, but I remember, but the cry in the mirror is hilarious. Did you have the lights on?
Yeah. Lights in the I was in the mirror angry.
If you had the lights off, it'd been worse.
Yeah, no, I was
I would expect the lights off.
Heavy.
And that's Maz's villain story, how he became a villain.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I used to be like, when I'm older, I'm gonna show you how it feels.
I'm gonna show this whole world how I feel.
Yeah. Yo, you ever get so embarrassed as a kid by not someone that's not like, I don't know if it was supposed to be, but like so embarrassed that it just lives with you forever? So I told this story at the party the other day, and I was like, yo, there was this one time, because More Money, More Problems came on, right, the song, and Mace's verse was on, and I was like, yo, I love this song, but it brings back such like a bad memory. And everyone was like, why? And I was like, yo, I had these sunglasses like back, like they were like the cheap, like reflective rainbow type of thing, but they're mad tiny, they're like Morpheus glasses, right? This is before like this, and I'm like, I don't know, maybe like Ariana's age, I'm like 11, 12, and we were poor, so I had this really cheap Yankee hat. I didn't like the Yankees, but I told my mom I wanted a hat, right? Like, yo, I want to fit. That's when fitted started getting real big. I was like, yo, I want to fit it. She got me a Yankee snapback, baby blue. Who the fuck wears that shit? So I had it was in the bottom of the closet, whatever, and it was like, you know, when you don't want it gets flat, it's like stupid. Yeah. So I was all right, but the song came out. And I never had wife beaters, right? I just never had those tank tops. But I had one. The song comes on. The mirror was there. I had the sunglasses and I was rapping. Yo, my brother came in. Man, he said the simplest shit in the world. And I felt so embarrassed to the core. He beat your ass. He didn't beat my ass. He just opened the door. He was like,
what are you doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yo, I never felt so embarrassed in my entire life, bro. I was just like,
oh, man.
Took the hat, threw it in the ground. Fuck this shit.
With the white beater?
Took the white beater off. I was like, you know what? Never again.
He's like, oh, I'm so sorry.
And he closed the door, man. Yo, and at the time, we had bunk beds and everything, right? Like it was, the twin bed and the one on top. So you have to imagine how short we are in this time in life that he didn't have to go under the thing, right? And I was just like rapping it like it was like a music video. He was like, oh, I'm sorry.
Yo, can we get your brother in here and do some stories from back in the day between you guys?
Yeah. I mean, we could try. I don't know if he'd be down.
Yo, I feel like you guys would have some crazy stories.
He's not much of a talker.
Yeah,
Okay.
Mike's not a talk.
Yeah, Mike doesn't really talk a lot. You're right.
But yeah,
Okay.
Just give him some beers. He'll be good.
where he just be like, yeah.
Or he
It's
might
the
just,
time where he jigged me the throat. Dude, that was another embarrassing moment.
Oh man.
Trying to dunk. I'm like, you can't be fucking following people. He's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, yo, you fucking come down. Fouled him. Like, and my foul was weak. It was just like, I pushed him like that.
A shove.
A shove. But when
Yeah.
I went to dunk, he just like threw me. I was like, whatever. So he was like, yo, he's like, fuck it, we'll fight. And I was like, all right, on the middle of the street. We were all right. I went, he did a fake punch. So I did this, and he went. Woof. I was like, poof. You ever get the wind knocked out of you from that shit, dude? That is a move that it stayed with me forever. So now I never move my hands from my neck.
Yeah.
But that took the wind out of me, and it's not like a chest where you lose the air.
Mm-hmm.
It's like striking pain right here, like it's and I just couldn't breathe, and the whole time I'm trying to catch my breaths, but I'm only inhaling air. So I'm like.
Yeah.
And he
struggle. You forget how to breathe. Your body.
but like, mind you, this is only like a half a second. Like I feel it. I'm trying to do it, and he just starts fucking me up. It was like pop, pop, pop. I was like, oh. And
you thought I was done, bitch?
And I was like, oh. I was like.
Oh man.
And then I'm like, and I was still mad. I was like, yo, but you ever get your ass beat and you still have to hang out with everyone?
Yep.
So I was sitting there. And they're still dunking. And I was like, you fucking bitch.
You got to pretend you're still cool.
Yeah, I didn't. Nah.
That didn't hurt.
My brother's friends did not think I was cool.
Oh, man.
But yeah.
Nice.
We doing the outro again? Or?
They just,
Yeah, press that button again.
I think it continues.
No, but he's going to go straight into pick of the week.
It should, though. Did you lower the volume? Is it blinking?
It's blinking.
There you go.
No,
Oh,
it's
pause.
it's playing the song.
Yeah, so that's your song.
Okay. You want to do the outro for the blank without any music in the back?
It don't matter.
He did the outro already.
I can always add it. The outro again.
Bring it. Oh, is it thing?
Hold on. Hold on. I got you.
Thank you for joining us.
We don't have to.
Outro?
We don't have to. We can just jump into the music. It's fine. Yeah. Titles are overrated. We'll catch you on episode 27. Yeah. For the audio listeners, hang tight. We got music pick of the week.
Word for the readers. We got a book coming out. See you, Drake.
Word, Drake. What's up with you, bro? Everything. No, titles are.
Title saved my life.
Title saved my life.
Yeah.
Certificates. Essence House. But you gotta bring your folder of certificates. I want to see those. I want to see that folder.
I got you guys.
Yeah.
Next episode.
It's like two certificates. Graduated kindergarten.
So for
I did graduate kindergarten and pre-K.
I think everyone did. Not Maz.
not me.
Maz just showed up in third grade.
Third grade. What's up? I was here live in action. ESL. What's up?